To
I got her cheese. Listen.
cheese.
I'm working the hard mute tonight, so she's playing Minecraft behind me, and she's supposed to get Jay's food periodically.
Oh my god.
YouTube 101, my dear ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, if you got it funny, yeah. Huh?
Oh my god.
So who actually wants to do the we'll call it recap for last session?
Not it.
He listened, but he wasn't invited, so we're gonna hold him off.
Our dire group of adventurers were startled when they seen an adventure, or a possible adventure, happen whenever a damsel in distress was taken by a group of small green men. These green men led them on a chase throughout the woods until shortly after they arrived at what looked to be an old abandoned fort. But it was actually just I guess a lean-to, or maybe a way station, as you would say, for a lot of the armies of old. So they went in to investigate due to all the muddy tracks, all the signs of activity that had been there for the past day. Once they investigated further in, they found that their suspicions was correct. The green men had taken the damsel here. But what they had even learned further, which may even be more disturbing, that not only was they holed up here, but they also seem to be more organized than normal green goblins. I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Wow.
Dramatic greeting by Fane Manser, ladies and gentlemen.
10 out
Now
of
to the
10.
stage. Yes, that is where we left off last session. Is everybody actually ready to go?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yep.
No,
Alright,
I still need another 10 minutes. Hold on.
Oh god.
I'm good.
Alright, so you all had decided to investigate the rest of the room. You had found that the secret room with the spider tapestries and so forth, and recovered some gold and things like that. And then you all decided to hold up here for the night. It has you all have passed the night safely, and it is now the next morning for the party.
Alright.
I'm guessing that counts as a long rest.
It does.
Okay. Let me go ahead.
Oh god. Now we have sound effects.
Just wanted to make sure before I hit the button.
What?
Boom.
The long rest button on the character sheet to reset
Yep.
everything.
Hold on, there's a long rest button?
Yes.
Shit. I'm hitting it. It's been hit.
You can.
It should just reset your hit dice and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which matters since we leveled up.
Oh, it does. Oh shit, I clicked a button. Do I still have those on? I do, apparently. The 3D dice. Thought I turned that off. Oh well.
So you hear a loud thud as you see a Warhammer fall over, landing on the table with a thud, waking you up for anyone who was not asleep, or who was still asleep.
Sounds about right.
So you all are in the fort. There, the moat house, as we'll call it. What would you all?
The
like to do
castle.
now?
Hello.
Should probably bring the young girl out and probably bring her back to town.
Shouldn't we kind of explain or explore the rest of this room or castle?
With the girl in tow? I don't think so.
We're just gonna leave it here? There could still be goblins and shit.
Back.
Okay then.
Back.
I need. Let's see. Who has a passive perception score of 15 or higher?
That's a good
I'm
question.
pretty sure I do. Without even looking, I have 15.
Okay. You can hear.
Help.
What?
You can hear that.
Okay.
You can hear faintly coming from somewhere in a hallway. You can hear these faint screams of help.
Oh yeah, let's not explore the castle. Let's all go home.
Yeah, let's just leave. We don't. Obviously, nobody here needs help.
I know these savages just want to give up on everybody. They're all about money.
Did
I
did
don't understand it.
So
Hold-
they've been
hold-
screaming
hold
out
the-
there
hold-
all night.
hold on there, Paladin lady. I'm here to smash things, not for money.
Have we heard this cry for help? Like,
No.
Why is it just?
okay, so it just suddenly happened.
Well,
I'm suspicious now.
to anybody who doesn't have a passive that high, I'm going to point out that I think there's somebody else here who might need us and start cautiously heading in the direction of the sound if it's down unexplored passages.
I'm gonna follow the sorcerer.
I'll follow him.
Well, I guess Loreleth will go too.
All right, you all can adventure forth as you do.
I don't know which direction it came from.
Back the down. You are in.
I-
There's only one way to go right now.
I think it came from the room that had the werebeaver in, or the dire beaver in it.
What? What is happening? Did someone say dire beaver that needs vanquished?
Maybe.
Alright,
As you
explain
come,
yourself.
as you come back down towards the hallway, you can hear that it comes back from what would be your right, back the direction of that kind of slanted hallway.
Mm,
Ow.
this is
As we
where.
get down here, I'll
Get off of me.
motion in the direction of the sound, and hope that the melee people kind of get ahead of me.
The melee people seem to be hanging in the back.
I've noticed.
Yeah, I noticed that.
No, don't worry, I am here.
One of them is still not left the room.
I'm walking with this girl. You all forgot about her.
Encumbered +1.
Actually, he is encumbered with her. He's back.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna meander down the
Guessing
hallway.
Gender?
Oh shit!
Oh,
You better roll a die to see if you live for assuming.
As you reach the kind of intersection, you can hear it down to your left.
what's
It has
this?
gotten louder.
Hold up, I hear something. From down this way!
Oh my god.
Could he be any more?
Yes, he can. Don't encourage him.
Yes, I can scream.
Watch out for the dire beaver.
Ask.
It's those pointy ears you have. They pick up my voice way too well.
You all can hear it. It seems to be coming from in front of you. And it seems to be kind of very echoey, so to speak. Can't tell what y'all can
I'm
see.
just gonna call out Marco.
Oh, jeez.
I can see
Hello.
pretty far.
Okay, he knows. He's good.
I'm gonna check this passageway right here to the left.
I too will check this passageway to the left.
The revealed area is only half of my view distance.
Then
Well,
suddenly
there's a
trap goes
wall.
off and kills us all.
Okay.
So as you come up forward, you notice there's a hole in the ground, which seems the sound seems to be coming from.
Oh.
This sounds great.
So,
It seems to be a
Oh.
fairly big pit, and the walls seem to be kind of like excavated earth.
what is there? Is there anything fancy down this hallway?
The edge
Oh.
and peek over.
Hold on. I gotta ask a question here. Does it look like it's been dug, not like by tools, not by like giant worm?
It seems to be very loose soil.
Giant, or is it dire worms?
So,
No,
you,
no,
so
little
as you
girl,
look
we're
down,
not
the
throwing you
pit
in
seems
the
to be about 25 or 30 feet deep of real soft earth, and there seems to be a man staying at the bottom of it.
Hey, I see you guys up there.
Kind
Hello
of
there.
waved out. Hello.
I can't help but kind of point and laugh for a moment. How did you get stuck down there?
Wasn't my choice. I woke up here.
You woke up there. What?
Hmm.
Look at this guy. With the places you decide to sleep. All right, we'll be on our way. We won't bother you anymore. Have fun sleeping. Sorry to bother you.
Does anybody have some rope? I don't.
Is this your castle, sir? In the hole?
I think the
No,
entire
I
party
just
threw
woke
away
up
the rope
here.
because they couldn't away it.
I think I still have my rope.
I have rope.
We got a couple brawny people that kept theirs.
Wait,
You
gonna
reach him?
you mean we have a wizard and you don't have a way to make some type of rope?
Magic rope? He's not a
It's-
dryad.
I have a magic trick we can do. It's where you tie the crowbar to the rope and throw it at him.
Well, if that's the only way.
To answer the question, the hole is only about 25 or 30 feet deep. It just seems to be very soft soil, so it's not really climbable. And your rope is 50 feet long, so you got more than enough to get to the bottom.
Yeah.
I could create an illusion of a rope.
Oh my god. Can-
Imaginary rope.
There's nothing sneaking up behind us while we're doing this, is there?
You've seen or heard
Right.
it. You now hear the party kind of chuckling to themselves as they stand around a hole talking to somebody.
Is there anything around to anchor like a rope to?
I point at the barbarian.
Can plant the crowbar
Alright.
in soil.
Well, I mean that works.
I
yes.
concur. Use the large meat bag here.
Well,
As far as
D-
you can tell,
does
it
this-
just seems to be like an earthen floor.
Does this
There's nothing
hole
like
any-
nothing.
tied to.
Does the
I
hole
will
do
use
anything
Use this
or
rope
no?
to get him out.
I can get him out of the damn hole.
Because you're using a rope, it does not require a check. You are able to climb up with the help of the party, if the party is willing to help.
Sure, why not?
Let's all consider this now. We have a strange man who decides to sleep.
Oh my
in-
god, he's huge.
Oh,
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Oh my
That's the
god!
hole.
he was-
Oh no! He's a demon! He's a demon! Get him!
By the gods!
Push him back in, push him back in.
A rope bricks entwined.
I thought you said the hole was 25, not 100 feet deep.
My apologies. I don't know why the token was that large.
It's as large as his ego.
Fine, Mancer, you should sing a lullaby in honor of rescuing this man.
I will. I'm going to do a performance now for all of you. So, hold tight while I click.
Oh, you,
Oh no!
I forgot he was a dwarf.
Oh, it's the most. That's a natural 20. Ha ha!
So you start making a lot of racket, correct?
Oh no!
No, this is the most beautiful tune you've ever heard. It's a natural 20.
Uh-huh. As you start to sing loudly, you feel the floor begin to move.
I'm backing up. Run away. Nope, nope, nope,
Back
nope.
it
So
up.
much nope.
As two giant worms, purple in color, burst from the hole in the ground where you all are standing.
Oh no, worms. Whatever shall we do?
Even
my.
the earth itself,
Finally!
the earth itself hates your singing.
No, they love it so much they wanted to meet me. My name precedes me, worms.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Dun, dun,
Uh,
Dun, dun.
Remember to click your token first.
Yep.
yeah.
Alright, I have my character sheet in the other window. Derp.
Where's initiative?
Top
Oop.
center.
Wow!
Fucking
What a roll.
Where do I roll that?
Ah!
Fucking Jesus Christ. And he go. Oh god. I'm gonna get outsped by a friggin' worm.
Does it show my initiative
What?
on the turn order?
Did you click your character token first?
Yeah.
Hang on a second, Noni.
I see you in there.
Okay, good.
How do I roll
Because I
that?
accidentally had it on self output.
You just click your token and then click the initiative where it
So
says
you-
initiative.
So you won't see the roll in chat, but it's on the turn order.
Oh, it's low enough nobody's gonna question it.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna say like, "Oh, I got like 22." Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Jay always get to go first.
Naturally, for a man of my aptitude, it would be unwise for me not to go first.
I might or might not make the illusion of some extra earth there so he falls in the hole.
Noni, did you roll?
I can't figure it out.
Not gonna lie, I was very close
Alright,
to either
click-
throwing
click your
him
token,
or the
make sure
thing
your
in the
token's
hole.
highlighted, and then on your character sheet, click where it says initiative. It should be at the top center.
That big square in the middle.
There we go. Alrighty. Fane Menser, you are first, and you are closest. As you all kind of stumbled back up the stairs slightly.
All right. You dastardly worms. I don't know if you understand English, but I will vanquish you. I move forward.
What's English?
Wait, is hold on.
Yeah, what is
Hold on.
English? I want to know.
Yeah, that's what I was say. What is the language here? What's the common? Did you say common?
Com-
You just said
common?
I don't know if they speak common. And then second question: is there any penalties for moving in this area right here?
Directly in front of them, not really. But the ground does seem softer.
Softer.
Oh, what to do? Attack. I'm moving here.
Oh my god.
Wormy here. With my.
How tall are they?
They're a few feet above the ground.
So we gotta throw shit at them right now. Okay.
I can throw things wonderfully.
Okay, I'm
That
taking
you
my
can.
scimitar. Ugh, barbarian! I may need some assistance.
You're gonna
So
be
the-
waiting a while. Don't worry.
So the unstable ground, as you swing with your sword, your footing kind of slips on the soft earth.
Oh, please don't fall in the hole.
Ugh. Okay, I'm done. Jose, I don't know if I can disengage at this point or not.
Not really. You used your action and your move.
Yeah, I'm pretty barbarian.
Eldalar, you're up, Sot.
All right. I'm gonna dash my
Turn
way
and
up here.
flee.
Too late. And I can poison spray him, right?
Yeah.
With my cunning action.
Yeah. You have an action. You can use your action. Because it's an attack, right? It's an ability.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Boop.
can just use it. And that's a con saving throw. Ooh. And they seem to be unaffected by your poison.
Rats.
Do you anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay. Iacopa, it is your go.
Ayakoba.
Whatever.
Oh,
Difference. Okay.
Not
30
not
feet,
technical.
right?
Yes, 30 feet.
I move there. I wonder. Do I don't have an angle on them from there, do I?
the far one
Both?
maybe.
You've got
It's far away though.
you could squeeze it by the corner. You can see the far one. You can't. The first one's a little too. Yeah, but you can see the second one.
It's a good 35 feet away though.
You
I'm
could
betting
always
throwing my
dash.
broken hammer.
You can
at-
fumble a brick that far.
Yeah, your broken hammer hasn't let you down thus far.
You could throw, or you could dash your double movement and get closer.
I'd rather just throw.
Don't want to get that close.
If I could have my things up here. All right, I will throw at the far one, my broken hammer.
Okay. And that hits.
Hot damn.
Ah!
I told you.
That's
Broken
the one
hammer.
above.
For 7 points of damage. So the far one takes 7 points of damage.
Should be dazed getting hit with a brick.
It's a hammer.
It's a brick without a handle.
Hold on, bricks have handles?
You could take
Now-
a brick and put a handle on it, and it's a hammer.
I need to look this up
the
now.
first purple worm will lash out, and it will attack at double J.
These worms have quite a bit of reach.
It can reach you. Unfortunately, it can't seem to get a good bite in on the
Wait, hold on. These worms have teeth. I
yes.
thought they were just large earthworms.
No.
What?
No.
Why would anyone run towards a worm with teeth?
Apparently, you just did.
The rest of the party was wondering.
Wow.
If you
Who would've
zoom
thought?
in on the picture, you'll see what the worm actually looks like.
A penis.
Wow.
Better yet, I will just make them bigger.
Oh God!
Why?
Now they're gonna be huge creatures.
Oh
Why?
boy.
They're gonna be dwarf size.
That's what they look like.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
my lord!
That is
Dear
not what I expected.
K-
I may need spectacles, wizard. Can you do that?
So to clarify, they're not like they don't look like an earthworm. They're kind of more like an eel-looking creature.
Psst, psst, sorcerer. We need to collect the spice.
Oh my God!
But it has failed in its attack and will remain there.
Now for the second one.
Felicia.
One of these days.
No. Never even right.
No. Alright, I am trying to quickly take a few steps down to the bottom of the stairs. I will cast Firebolt at let's go with the close one.
Okay. Ooh. That doesn't have that has an attack. It's not. It's not.
Correct, it's an attack.
It hits. And
It-
so you
Don't say.
splatter all over the one, and you can kind of see its skin kind of bubble off slightly as the fire engulfs it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That
Jesus.
smell, all the way back
smell.
here.
Ugh.
It smells like French cuisine.
Ooh.
Oh.
What's,
We speak common. How do we know what French is?
I wonder if I could skin a giant worm.
Oh god.
It's okay, it smells like elven cuisine. Same thing.
no, there it is.
It smells like
Specifically high elven cuisine.
yeah, there you go, sure. The other worm will spit at the two beside the other worm.
Uh oh.
Does either one of you have what's your ACs?
Mine's 18.
Okay.
15 here.
Then the kind of the spit of its acid kind of bounces off and doesn't really seem to have that much of effect. So, yeah. Chop to yop. The worm's spit seems to do nothing. It is now Loreth. Lothair?
Ah. Not even close.
Someday you'll get them right.
Okay.
That's all right.
Loreleth.
I can move 25, right?
Yep.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
All right. Anyway, Loreleth is going to. Oh, that's not the right tool. That's the right tool. Loreleth is going to move up to here. I believe that's 35 feet.
Whoa.
What?
It's not your go. It's Lurth. L-U-T. It's
Oh.
Anoni.
You basically have the same name.
Oh my god.
Yes. They're only spelled differently, basically.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh,
This is going to be
Luther.
glorious.
that awkward moment when you both watch the same anime.
It's actually basically. Anoni, how was your character's name pronounced?
Luther.
All right then.
How's
Loreleth, Luther.
it's
it's
the
all the
same
same.
thing,
In the
yeah.
It's not even close.
Oh my.
This Mark so scribbles out a speak and spell.
As Mark so
Dwarven, their
pays attention to his actual.
pronunciations.
As Mark so actually looks at his turn order. For one.
Oh my god.
I was wondering why I was suddenly going before, two of the characters.
And
I
I'll
was like,
cast
I'm not going to question it. I guess I just. Yeah.
Do you
I'll
just
cast
that
Separate
fast?
Flame at the closer one.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty. Okay, the dump one. It fails, and you see a beam of radiant light slash down upon it, doing 8 damage.
You have lasers?
What manner of beastie are you? Calling down fire from the air.
Reaver, you're up.
Yay.
Well, that's funny. Reaver doesn't have his character name on the thing. He is the only one who doesn't. Everybody else has their character name listed.
I don't know why. This game hates me, clearly.
Well, you're also the only one who didn't follow instructions on character name, quotation mark, or parentheses, player name.
No, look at us kill.
What?
At least this case is there, even if it is backward.
Wait, what do you mean?
I switched it. It's fixed.
Yeah, Reaver, you're the only one.
Where?
The instructions were list your character name, and then in parentheses beside it, put your player name. So it was easy for me to discern on my side.
No, I'm saying, where did you tell me to put this in?
Character sheet.
Oh, fuck, I don't care. You can remember my damn name, it's unique enough.
Alright, unique enough. Fire away.
See, there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the javelin at the closer one.
Okay.
Alright, what? Hold on, why did it...
Still have 3D dice on?
No, that I know, but for some reason it rolled... Never mind. I don't know, I'm confused.
You rolled an 11 plus 2 plus 2.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that's what I see.
yeah I'm turning
you
those
see
off.
so between the rogue and the fighter comes this javelin singing past your head, and it sticks in the worm, and you can kind of see it flail around with this javelin now stuck in its front.
Time
and
to
it
go
takes
fishing.
7 points of damage.
Oh shit, I wonder if we could use these to go fishing. How long are they?
There's about 7 feet sticking out from the top of this hole.
I could carry that.
A bigger rod to use those worms.
Don't you
quit your boat?
Don't you question the barbarian?
Oh, we lost somebody.
Well, I know he said BRB.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it smelled pretty delicious when it burned, so...
Lorelith, it is now your go.
Okay. My character, right?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking. Okay. Is quite cluttered.
It
Yeah.
is.
What could possibly go
Um,
wrong with a little clutter?
Loreleth is gonna move up here. Is she able to hit these
You can
worms?
shoot. You can shoot the. Hang on, let me see. You can definitely shoot the one in the back. The one in the front, you actually have angle on, so you can shoot either one.
Okay. And which one's the most damaged?
The one closest to you has been hit. Has been
Okay.
primary mostly. It's been on fire. It's been bursting into
Yeah.
flames. It's got a javelin sticking in it. The fighter is scrambling around on real loose soil, so he didn't do a whole lot. But
I'm real surprised that fighter hasn't fallen in yet.
well, there's a giant worm blocking his path.
He can fall next to it. He could slide the worm down into the hole.
Okay, now she's going to
He
fire
is-
an arrow at the furthest one.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and get the roll. Oh, but
Shit, I could have tried to train one of them. I didn't even think of that.
An 11
Okay.
that does not hit.
damn it.
The arrow seems to kind of bounce off of the worm's hide.
Loreleth curses under her breath. This damn crowded hallway.
Don't you blame the hallway?
Finn, Faye, it is your go.
Run out of arrows at this.
Alright, I am here. Alright. I will attack the beastie in front of me with my scimitar.
Okay.
Big surprise.
Ah!
It actually hits. As
Is it dead?
no. You slash at the worm, and you see purple blood kind of come out from the wound and get all over your arm, and your scimitar is now covered in purple worm.
Not again.
I use Action Surge. I can take an additional action on top of my regular action. And I swing my scimitar again.
Okay. So you swing the first time, but your hand kind of slips from all the blood and kind of how slick it is, and you almost lose your sword. But you don't seem to do a whole lot this time.
Is that including my? I don't know if we saw this. Is that including my dueling bonus as well? My +2 damage rolls with a single-handed weapon.
It does not. So you actually did 10 points of damage.
If only he did that damage to something.
No, the first one actually did hit.
Fair enough.
The second one
Glad
did not.
he didn't hit the person next to him.
Yeah. He didn't roll a 1 yet.
Yet.
Adelar, it is your go.
Alright. If I stand here, am I gonna fall in?
You think you could stand there?
Alright. Move up and rapier time.
You will have advantage because you are 2-on-1ing with the object. The target has engaged another enemy, another friendly, so you do have advantage. And it
Okay.
doesn't matter. Well, you can roll again if you want to see if you get a crit.
Nope.
You don't. But
Oh well.
you do stick your rapier through him, and you can actually kind of feel it almost push out the back side of the worm. As it takes a brutal 12 points of damage, and it seems to be very wounded at this point. It is bleeding from many locations and screaming as it tries to flail itself at you.
How is a worm screaming?
Ah!
How does a worm have teeth?
I don't know.
It's screaming.
Clearly, it's a dire worm.
Ah, you got me. You poked me several times, guys.
Sure.
And now the offhand.
Doesn't hit.
Dang.
And how many H are you gonna roll? Are you gonna have?
Not enough.
He's got advantage. Did he roll with advantage?
You do. You have advantage. For
Oh,
your
God.
You can roll again.
Oh, true.
Felicity, did you leave the girl?
Ha ha!
There we go.
Be right here.
So
I
the
need a
girl's like,
token for her, I think.
Probably should have a token for her.
So you swing at it and cut it with your short sword, and it is very hurt. You don't believe it would survive another round of combat.
All right.
As chunks of the worm are now laid across the floor, as you have chunked and sliced apart this worm pretty profusely.
Man, this thing's strong.
Ayakopa, it is your go.
I shall run forward and do absolutely nothing as I will not be close enough.
Aha.
But I
Okay
will
then.
watch the group from afar.
You have other hammers. You can throw it.
That's not the sacred hammer.
Oh. You had suck. Your character has sneak attack.
Oh lord.
Oh yeah.
So the worm is dead.
You have 1 health left or 2?
Ooh.
So you kind of come around there, and the worm kind of still fighting, and then kind of plops apart, and like segments of his body kind of fall into pieces.
Oh, cool. Even better to cook and skin.
The other worm seems rather unpleased by the turn of events.
You don't. Uh-oh.
Killed its life partner.
I don't blame him.
What if that was the other end of the same worm?
So it's like cat dog?
Exactly.
It was biting with its face and pooping on us. I mean, that's what. Oh,
What do you think that spit was?
Should we do a history check to see if we know about it?
I mean,
I'm on it.
you're welcome to make a check if you want to try and figure out what it is.
All right. This is obviously the most elusive worm there is. It is a cat dog worm, where essentially one end is a worm and the other end is also a worm.
You
Uh,
don't say.
Worm?
Is it
Yes.
alone in this world?
Guys, I gotta-
No, they have each other.
I'll be right back.
Not anymore.
kind of a sad day here that you would think parting such a fabulous beast from its partner is such a funny idea. I Paladin, pray for this man's soul.
What man?
Wait. The fighter, soon to be warlock, is saying to pray for somebody. What are you?
What do you mean?
You just said fighter soon to be
Soon
warlock.
to,
Clearly he doesn't
soon
know.
to be warlock. I don't even understand what you're saying now, man. Who am I speaking to? Who is this up in the air that keeps telling me what I shouldn't be?
It's the dire beaver. It's your spirit animal, remember?
His voices talk to him more than the ones I.
Not again. Not again.
But it is your go.
I just moved.
Okay.
We made it clear. I only have one hammer, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably do. No, you had said. Didn't you have said?
No, I just had one hammer.
She threw one.
It's the broke
other
one I've
one's
had
in
since the
pieces.
start.
Okay.
A lucky hammer.
You can dash for double movement if you want to use that instead of your action, so you could get close if you wanted.
Nah, I'll just sit back and linger.
No, I don't want to close to that.
Not when it seems pissed.
I could get close.
Alright.
So the worm will now look at the bunch of people standing together
Uh-oh.
and will
Uh-oh.
spit at you all.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Why have you done this to yourself? This is your fault.
Does anybody have an AC lower than 10? Or 10?
That's
No.
impossible.
I'm back.
That's a negatory, Ghost Rider.
No.
No, I do not.
So the acid kind of hits the wall, but it misses and kind of hits the wall behind you, and you can kind of see the stone kind of getting etched and like little pits falling in it, but it doesn't seem to actually hit you.
That's good.
Yeah, you like that?
This snake is obviously intoxicated.
Everybody spread out. Yeah, second verse same as the first. Firebolt.
Okay. Ooh,
Nice shitty 3.
at least you hit.
That's true.
So it takes 3 points of damage. As you can see, kind of flames, kind of radiant off of its kind of like its mouth.
Nice.
As I pew firebolts out of my finger at it.
Luther, it is your go.
I'm gonna cast Sacred. What's it called again? Sacred Radiance again.
Flame.
Oh boy. What's with the 3s?
Good work.
What is your spell DC?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm not seeing anything for that. I'm seeing a dex roll.
What's your wisdom?
Oh, my wisdom is +4 or 18.
14 DC.
That.
It seems to kind of dodge out of the way of the flames, or the radiant light kind of comes down, but it seems to kind of dark into some shadowy spots, and the radiant seems to miss.
Heck.
You're up, Reaver.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Sorry, I did. Luther, you do have a move action if you wish to take it.
I'll
you're not
move a little bit forward.
Okay. And Reaver, you're up.
Is this spot safe to walk on?
Yes. Yeah, you mean the ground is solid.
Hello. Smash. Oh, hold on. I don't know why I had advantage on still.
You make it either way. You rolled a 14 and a 15. You hit it.
Okay, smash.
So you bludgeon it with 9 points of damage. As you smash into the worm, you kind of see it buckle.
Bad worm. Bad. That's my turn.
Alright. Okay.
It worries me that our barbarian reminds me of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What? Do I
Man,
need to start
knew
giving
about
people
that
stunners?
Before I knew about Stone Cold.
Loreth, you are up.
Okay. All right. going to go ahead and move out of this a little bit and go over here, I suppose.
What, you don't want to stay bunched together?
Yeah.
Well, all right. And then going to take another longbow shot. Oh. Okay. This will go again.
No, it did not go. Oh, no, it did hit. Okay, that's typing. Yeah, you hit it pretty solidly. As another arrow sticks in it, you can see blood kind of splurt out from where it lands. The worm seems to be somewhat bloody. It's now got some blood and some busted. The center section that Reaver hit is now kind of buckled, and there's blood kind of coming out from the wounds and stuff like that. Its head so far. A little scorch mark around its teeth and stuff.
Yeah, get fucked, worm.
Faye Menser, your go.
Oh, attack. Okay. Okay, I understand.
Oh no.
Okay. Moving. Move to the flanking. Okay, move here. Oh, beast.
Isn't that in the hole?
Did he just jump down in the hole?
No,
I
I
need
walked
you
around.
to make a dexterity saving.
No.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Not only in the hole, he just
How do
jumped
you-
across
He
the hole.
walked right along the edge of the hole as the kind of the
No,
rock
it's
started
kind
to
of
leave your feet.
it's kind of a twist. It was really fast like this.
Still need to make a check.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Would it be just click dexterity?
On your character sheet, click the saving throw where it says dexterity. Under dexterity.
Yeah, saving throws section by the
It's above the
underneath
skills.
proficiency bonus. Yeah.
Okay, saving throw section underneath.
Should be at the top.
It's
That.
above your skills.
But right above the skills.
Uh-oh.
Right there.
You make it.
Aww.
Your foot slips, but you're able to kind of roll to the left and not fall in the hole. As the section that you are walking on begins to start to fall away.
I'll turn it into a dazzling display as I roll. Coming there with such fancy and fantastic that the crowd behind me is in awe of my prowess. And I swing my scimitar. Strongly!
You're holding a flute in one hand and a scimitar in the other.
And you're like halfway on your knees because you've almost fallen in this hole while you're proclaiming this greatness.
And I add my +2 dueling bonus to the...
That dealing is for damage, and that's not useful enough. As you failed to hit the worm.
Ah!
So you're on your knees and you're kind of swinging with your flute and your scimitar at this thing as you're kind of like crawling towards you.
Whoa, phrasing.
Well, okay, I guess that ends my turn.
But you make a valiant effort to hurt the worm.
Wait, don't I get advantage for being next to Reaver?
You almost
You
fell in
do.
the hole.
All right, never mind. Fine, I'm done. Let somebody else do it.
All right.
Oh, you are.
I am very confused right now.
Move up here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna try the poison spray again.
You roll
Holy shit.
Ooh. And that is a con save, correct? Yes, it is.
Damn, poison spray has some good damage.
What is the DC on that?
12.
So the acid kind of goes over Faye's head and just smashes right into the worm's face, and you can see its teeth begin to kind of like get etched from the acid as it kind of eats into its face. And you see it flail wildly.
Damn.
Marxo needs a soundboard for this.
I have to about that. It's actually a
suppose-
sample built in.
I suppose that'll end my turn then.
Iacopa.
Alright. Is this solid ground right? How do you ping? What do you do?
Hold quick.
Ah. Is that solid ground right there?
Yes.
Okay.
But everyone's stealing my glory. Bye. I just wanted to smash good.
Alright.
You did smash good.
I'll move
Not
over
good
here
enough.
and I'll swing my battle axe at him.
'Kay.
Do I
You
get an
have advantage.
advantage?
You do.
Yep.
That hits.
That worm has to be dead.
It is not.
Oh,
You
this is-
chunk into the
Wow.
worm, and a
Ooh.
big chunk piece comes flying out, and it flails wildly, and you can hear this kind of unearthly scream kind of escape, but it is still alive.
So, guess who's all grouped together now?
So it reaches down and kind of rises up out of the hole as high as it can and comes down and just basically points straight down and spits acid down on you all.
This is when I wonder if a shield can block acid.
As it rolls a 22 to hit,
Yep.
Oh Jesus!
so you
Ow.
all take 6 points of acid damage on your head.
Oh yeah,
as
let's
you're
just all group up
rained
around the
with-
barbarian. Man and enemy.
As you are all covered in acid.
All of us.
All
points.
4 of you.
More
Ow.
or less fine then.
But the 4 that are standing right beside the worm.
Okay.
I still
Just
have
making sure.
vengeance.
Barbarian,
What?
I'm in need of assistance.
What am I supposed to do here?
Smash.
That's what. You're interrupting me from smashing.
Heal him with your hammer.
Hit him harder.
Remember, you can regenerate him. You can revive him, so technically that's healing.
With your hammer.
How?
Smack him in the ass.
I'm not
with
a
your
holy
sword.
barbarian.
Holy barbarian.
I was thinking the same.
My voice cracked like I was in puberty.
A little bit.
A little bit. That was full
7
on.
you're-
Oh,
Critical.
Well, now the room is full of smoke as the worm bursts into flames and dies.
Why? Why
In
would you
front of
set it
you
on
all.
fire?
Why wouldn't this is me you're talking about.
We could have saved that for later.
The solution is always more fire.
The worm
fucking-
is dead, and
Oh.
there is the smell of burning worm carcass, along with the smell of acid filling the room.
Is there any more feeling of movement?
Make a perception check.
Goddamn. Maybe.
What do you have advantage
Oh.
on perception?
whoops. My bad.
Because he's by somebody else that's attacking the darkness.
Oh, there we go.
Why is it-
you
There's
sit the
still
ground-
worms here. It's right there in the hole.
That one's still wiggling.
You don't sense any movement of any kind, and the ground seems to be pretty solid at this point. So
I
you don't
jump in
feel
the
any
hole.
movement at your feet or hear anything. You jump.
Or climb
Huh.
down the hole, whatever.
Well, climbing's not really an option.
Okay,
you
fine.
could fall
I'll
over.
skateboard down the hole. Okay, fine. Jesus.
No, he jumped. He already said he jumped down the hole. Fall
Mhm.
damage.
Yeah, that was a great decision.
Yeah.
If Bear Grylls it down the
Ugh.
side and break your back.
Oh.
You take 6 points of fall damage as you collapse.
What the
onto-
fuck?
As you kind of jump down into this like dark hole, you just kind of splat to the ground at the bottom.
I was
Hey,
jumping down the side of it, so I slid down.
It's a straight hole, barbarian.
All right, fine. As you slide down, the earth falls down and around you and collapses on your head.
I
Doing
didn't
6
even make a
points of
check
fall
to dodge. I don't want to hear it.
How do you dodge fall
You
damage?
can't dodge when you jump into it.
Barbarian, you should have asked this man if you wanted to know what was down in the hole. He went to sleep down there. There's no pillow.
So you land at the bottom of this hole and pull yourself up, and you look around, and it's dark as all get out.
Okay, torch,
But
go.
but you don't really see anything down there other than kind of like the end of a worm carcass.
That's all I need. I'm going to attempt to skin and get any kind of meat or whatever from the worms.
You can get a chunk of the worm meat and some of its guts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Give numbers. Can I recover any of the acid sacks or whatever the fuck they have?
Roll a nature check. Or so roll a con save.
Oh Christ! Wow.
You're able to cut the sack and it burst,
Of course.
but it doesn't hurt you.
Okay.
You actually managed to get from landing on you, but it does kind of eat into some of the worm.
Oh well. So what do I
I'm
salvage
just
from
gonna
this?
step away from here real quick.
You're just gonna leave him down there.
Get away from this damnable barbarian. He
Of
seems
course.
more hazard than the worms.
No, he was that
Just
suicidal.
let us know when you're ready to come up.
So what do I get off the worms? Question mark.
You get a chunk of worm meat.
Specifics.
Piece.
I need
and
measurements.
You get a piece. What?
I need measurements.
It's
One piece.
What is a piece? Is it like a pound? Is it 5 pounds? Is it 2 tons of worm meat?
Let me get my scale in check.
There we go.
It is roughly about a hand. It's about the size of a softball.
Of what? Meat or?
Yes.
The fuck? Okay, that was fucking pointless.
You sunk 10 tons of meat.
That's what.
You're now stuck in the hole forever.
You did become a holy diver.
Exactly.
Beaver's got a handful of meat.
Hold on.
Wow.
How solid is the ground at the bottom of a field?
It feels like it's been burrowed through recently, but it's not like it's fixing to collapse.
I thought iron cock at first.
Jesus Christ.
Iron cock kill.
Do we have 2 clerics now? Or have I missed some transformation?
We never had a cleric.
Oh. What are you, 7?
He is a
Cleric.
cleric, and I am Jesus.
We have 2 clerics now.
Also,
There's 2.
someone do the barbarian a favor and pull him out of the hole. Okay, thanks.
Hold on. Let's go
I will
check.
help pull you out when you admit that you are, in fact, greedy.
How am I greedy?
You jumped into a hole of darkness for a handful of meat.
Did you?
How
know
is
I
that
looked
greedy?
at-
That's survival instincts.
For what?
Even the dancer did not fall in the hole. You jumped in
It's
willingly.
And
Survival barbarian.
instincts, huh?
Admit it.
how is that greed? That's just stupidity.
Then you
No.
can rot forever.
Okay,
Taylor.
fine. I'm greedy.
He got you to say you're greedy.
It's like, oh boy, what do I care?
Greedy barbarian.
You will remember who ruled this day.
To push him in or not to push him in? That is a question.
Don't grow up, little girl, and marry a man like that. I have sausage for brains.
Sausage is good. Why would you not want sausage for brains?
I hope
That's
your
not where
meat
sausage
keeps you
goes.
warm at night. I'm never
What
gonna
is
not
wrong
see
with you
Luther Iron
all?
Cock.
I took a bump to the head when I fell down the hole, clearly.
A man in a dark hood.
Hmm.
You all can just speak. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gotta type now.
Yeah, we're just lazy.
Well, it allows us to converse while other stuff is going on.
Yes.
And the barbarian number 3.
I
This
don't
is
know his
barbarian
name.
number 5.
I don't know his name.
What? It's Baxter. I've told you this. Wait, hold. How do you not remember my name? I've told you this before.
Because I wasn't with the party when y'all originally all met up.
He had a different name at that point too.
Yeah, he had a different name.
I'm very suspicious of this.
Alright, so we have a rogue that's enraged. Zeros is a ranger.
I'm confused.
Double J is trans warlock.
He's trans
Hang on.
fighter barlock.
I identify as a bard.
He's a
Triggered.
triage trained robot.
Can we just return the girl already?
But there's more castle to explore. There could be more dwarves and holes. We gotta
Hold
make.
on, I found.
And more worms.
We gotta make sure
There's
there
a-
wasn't any other captives.
The others.
Yes, let's go down this hallway here. Follow me.
I shall linger back with the girl. You all go on up ahead. I don't trust
Take
them.
care.
So you all are turning left. Okay.
I don't trust them at all. Their greed keeps their heart beating.
Oh, I'll impress them soon. I will.
Seem to be a little bit preoccupied with greed, you know.
A little bit. Might be a reason for that.
Projecting much?
All right. You kind of come to the end of the hallway, makes a right turn, and then you see a door.
Open it.
I can fix your hammer if you'd like.
But it's lucky now. He's yet to mess with it since it broke.
Remember when it had a handle, it snapped in half.
Yeah, when he had a handle, he crit failed.
Well, I'll just say, and I can fix it for you. If you decide you want it to be, you know, more than a brick.
Maybe I should buy another one and have it as a regular one, and then this one is the lucky one.
Maybe buy a third one and break that one too to be double lucky.
All right.
It's so lucky.
Doors
so-
here.
Yeah, there is a door right in front of you.
Are you, SKS, are you really singing
Now
that right
open it
now?
up very slightly and peek through it.
Okay. So as you open it up, you kind of see what looks like sarcophagus.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn.
You
Well,
see, like these little, it looks like a crib, and but it looks ransacked almost. You can kind of see like that. And yeah, I can't exactly tell how that looks.
Rogue, what do you see?
We can see this.
Looks like a coffin of sorts.
A coffin.
I wonder.
Yeah.
That's basically our field of view.
I open the door a little more.
All right. So as you open the door more, let's see.
Dwarf.
You see like the sarcophagus. You see more of the kind of the caskets and stuff like that been ransacked. You see bodies. You see skeletal bodies kind of broken apart, and looks like somebody's gone through looking for something.
Dwarf, does your kind sleep in coffins at all? In addition to holes?
Did you just ask if dwarves sleep in coffins?
Yeah. He was sleeping in a hole. They could sleep in odd things. There could be a dwarf sleeping in the coffin.
Have you
Uh,
never met a dwarf
Mage.
before?
How big is
Wizard.
this room?
Mage.
Wizard, mage, magic user person. Do you feel any magical presence here?
I step forward into the room and kind of waggle my fingers around back and forth in the air and make some like minor illusion of sparkles falling around them. And then just look back and shake my head no.
Can I do divine sense? Is that a thing to do here where we could figure out if something's in there?
You would like.
I'm just asking, like, how would that work? Do I only get to do that? Is that where it's like 3 of 3? Does that mean I can do that 3 times, or is that go into some other pool of?
Yep, it's 3 per day or short
It's
rest
for
or whatever
rest.
it is.
Or long rest, I think.
So back here, I could cast it, and I could see it. I could figure out if they're going into trouble or not.
Potentially. It has a range on it.
Divine sense.
What's the range of it? Oh, I
It's either 30 or 60.
60.
If you click the spell, it'll post it in chat for him to read.
You get 60 feet of, you can sense undead, celestials, or fiend.
Yes, that. Do it.
60 feet. I better come up to the door at least.
Yeah, shit, come join us.
Yes, bring the little girl into danger.
Here, I want to,
She'll be fine.
after they
So-
resolve that, go
I'll
ahead.
look after her.
Let me do some measuring here.
So, Edelor, you can see up to your north, you can kind of see what looks like a little hole in the wall. About- It's about, about a foot and a half tall, a couple feet wide. Looks to be like kind of like a little tunnel. To your south, you can see some kind of rubble that's been kind of piled up, and what looks to be where a casket was.
Okay. Is this a casket beside me? Here?
Yes. The room looks like it's been tattered. Like it's been thrown to pieces. As you can see, there are skeletons laid everywhere. Coffins are just broken and damaged.
I'd like to do a perception check to see if there's anything that looks lootable.
Oh
Make a perception
boy.
check.
Yeah, me too.
And you called me greedy, Paladin.
All right. So as you're,
I'm still waiting to figure out if you all are getting ready to get ambushed.
were you using your divine sense?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You don't sense any kind of undead or fey or anything like that. You get the sense that it's a benign location. As far as your perception goes, you get you kind of perceive as you're looking around at this stuff. You get the sense that somebody has come through and looted this place. Like they have trashed this place looking for that themselves. You know, there's nothing left on these bodies. There's no rings, no nothing. Somebody's come through this place and looked and just turned this place upside down.
So does this place? I mean, this is a holding fort. I mean, just like for a layover fort. So this is kind of odd to have a crypt underneath it. So is this more of a crypt, or is this more of like an area just to store the dead soldiers? Does this look like a temporary location or more of a permanent location from the original intent?
You would get the impression that potentially it could be used temporarily. It may also be you get the impression like if generals had died, you know, in battles near here, they may be put to rest here. So that their bodies were laid to rest soon.
So you're saying this will increase the property value?
Make a history check.
Uh-oh.
This place is built on Elven
God, it's an
ruins.
Indian burial ground.
No, you know that a battle took place near here where several commanders were killed, and you believe that this may be their resting place, that they were left here after the battle, because it would take so long to get their bodies back, they would just decay, that they were laid at rest in this crypt, and that you would get the impression that they were left with their goods, and that may be what people were looking for.
What was the name of the battle?
I have no idea.
The Battle of the Nine Fields.
9 fields. Who the heck has 9 fields? Oh god, now why? Why did I say anything?
I pull out my flute and I slowly play in a soft tone. The Battle of the Nine Fields.
If you're asking me to sing it for you, I ain't doing it. But
No. I'm just playing a tone as we're walking through this area. I pull it out, just kind of not like really loud, but kind of just playing around with it.
Yes, summon more worms to attack us.
all right, so
I hear the battle in the background. I hear the song.
cast a little minor illusion. You could see it even.
Yeah, check out this rubble.
Okay. It's pretty loose. It looks like some rocks have been piled up and some dirt has been kind of put in there to make kind of like a stop almost.
Hmm. I'm gonna do an investigation check.
Okay. You aren't. I mean, the rocks are kind of benign. They look just like any piece of rubble. You can tell that it looks like it's been put on from the other side though, not from this side.
Hmm.
I'm gonna shift the rocks aside.
All right, so you're gonna start trying to dig your way through, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so as you kind of dig away, you can kind of see into the area behind you that there seems to be some kind of tunnel.
Ooh.
No.
As it kind of exposes into a bit of a tunnel beyond.
Call back to everyone. Hey guys, there's a passage here.
Hello.
Where does it go?
I do not know.
I'm worried
Find
about
out.
taking the girl into any such passages. She's been through enough.
Have you asked her?
She is weeping into my bosom as we speak.
I feel like this is not an accurate statement.
just gonna let that statement go.
Barbarian, go jump in a hole.
But it's a tunnel. It's not a hole.
Well,
What's the
your
difference?
ignorant sausage brains will probably run right into it.
It's just a horizontal hole.
And if I run into it, then you don't have to die. What's the problem?
Are your hands still full of worm food?
That's in the backpack.
Oh, this is bothering me so much. I cannot think of the name of this castle. It's in the song. It's in the song. Why can I not remember?
It's Gray School.
No. There's nothing scully about this place.
Look at all the skulls!
So as you kind of cut away, you can see that the kind of the tunnel does kind of seem to fork a little bit.
Fuck. The most dastardly of tricks.
Does the tunnel look like dug or like naturally there?
Make an investigation check.
Oh boy.
As you kind of examine,
It's a tunnel, guys.
the dwarf might know something though.
Dwarf.
Yeah, my character comes over, takes a look at it. What roll should I make?
Make an investigation check with advantage.
How do I do that?
On your character sheet, click it. There's a thing on the top right hand side that says advantage. Click that, and then click investigation on your skills.
Right above personality traits.
Yeah, just remember to change it back to normal afterwards.
Yeah, don't be like me.
And before he rolls like a 3.
I mean, we've seen it happen.
Investigation?
You can do investigation. Yeah, let's do investigation. Investigation seems right. Ooh.
I'll give it a
Ooh.
shot.
This dwarf's an idiot. He don't know anything about oaths.
As you examine this, it's not of stone. It's of earth, so you can tell it's an earthen thing. Felizia can tell you that this is dug. This is not natural. It's not a cave fashion because it is too perfect on the side. On the dimensions are too perfect and too consistent to be of natural.
Is there anything religious in this room that would give keys or things to what could be down the hallway?
Not really. There isn't a whole lot. Like everything's gone. It's just a bunch of bodies basically at this point and sarcophagus. There aren't really religious artifacts. The room is pretty ransacked.
So what do you say? You guys want to go this non-creepy tunnel thing? You want to go head first in here?
I'd rather not.
On the contraire, I do.
Can we hear anything?
Help me dig it up then.
Barbarian will also help dig.
Is there any in? I feel like we're getting ready to walk into something bad.
Maybe.
Is there a danger sense
Moving
tingling,
around
paladin?
inside or anything like that?
Something's amiss.
Say-
But there's
say-
no religious for me to go get about, and I don't know if my insight would help.
Just don't let the little girl out of your sight.
7 say that.
I was asking
say-
if we can hear anything moving around inside or smell anything that seems particularly off.
You do have a smell. It is faint. It seems to be kind of like a lingering odor from before. It doesn't seem to be like fresh, but there is a putrid smell.
It's Finn. He's not had a bath.
And he just stuck his arm in worm.
Let's see.
And maybe the
what's-
barbarian. It's untelling what was at the bottom of that hole.
Let's see. Skills. What do I want to have you roll for that? Make a nature check for me.
That's
7?
something I have.
All right, you're not sure what animal, but you do know of an animal that does leave a residual smell. You know it's an odor. It has to be odor because if it was current, if it was fresh, you would actually be experiencing nausea and sickness and like almost like a poison is overtaking you. But you know because it is an odor smell that it's not. There's nothing seems to be present because otherwise it would be kind of overwhelming you and making you sick.
So wait, this is a nest for something that can make us sick by smell?
Smells like something disgusting was nesting in there.
And you all are wanting to crawl into it.
I never said that. I just said I was curious.
Wait. I remember. And finally the screams did stop, and laying at the castle of Arkop.
Jesus Christ, he's still on that song.
The name of this fort here is Arkop, is what I'm trying to say.
Fane, this isn't a castle.
Yes, it is. It's our castle.
It's the castle of Arkop. It's a song, and it names the fort. They were laying here. There's many dead bodies. It's around here. It was very close to where the fields of the Battle of the Nine Fields. This has to be. That's the name of this place.
So he's a historian now?
No, it's not a matter of the history. It's a matter of the song. This place reminded me of the song, and I've been trying to rattle it around in my head, and I find it's the castle of Arkop. That's the name of the castle.
Did you decide that's its name just because it rhymed?
No, that is not it. No, that is not.
Everybody make a history check for me.
Oh my god. We're naming the castle right now,
I
damn it.
suspect ones.
Do I take advantage for that one?
No.
There it is. This is clearly Castle Barbarian.
You have no idea.
Castle Brick.
But everybody else does know that actually makes sense. That sounds correct to you all.
Bard, you're full of shit.
Have we checked to see if anything's made its way in there since we're digging our way into this hole? Is there like would that mean there's another entrance and exit somewhere else to it?
Do you want to go in the hole to find out?
But I want since the dwarf seems to have a pretty good history knowledge over here, I want to ask him like a general question if he knows of any reason why this fort may have been decommissioned. Was there anything that he can remember or heard mentioned that was so bad that this fort was abandoned?
He would know, based on his history, as the husband would, that a lot of these forts were left abandoned after the war due to a fund issue, of a lack of necessity. They were just kind of left to kind of fall as the armies were withdrawn and people went back to just farming and being, crop tenders and.
So it wasn't left due to, oh hey, it's overridden with spiders and worms. Let's get the F out of here.
You don't. He would not suspect that to be the reason.
Okay.
So, are you guys gonna go poke around inside, or?
Here, I'll lead.
What does the party want to do? You right now you're standing in a tattered crypt.
I'm gonna stay in the crypt.
You see a kind of a tunnel with a smell of an old.
Let's put it to a vote.
I vote you go in.
I agree with the elf.
Okay, 2 votes for me going in. What say you, Joel?
Why are you holding that? Why are you holding that casket? And why are you pushing it towards the door?
What?
Hey, are you speaking to me, omnipotent presence?
Are you saying this out loud?
Oh Lord, it's even worse than I thought.
That's another vote for you going in.
Okay, there's 3 votes for me going in.
You can go in.
4.
Go, man, go.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Can I persuade him not to go?
You could try.
Try.
Do a check.
You don't do persuasion checks.
You don't do checks.
You have to persuade him. You can't
Persuade
do
me.
And role play it.
Persuade me, woman.
You were almost near death 3 times, and you want to go in there by yourself.
Proof that he
What?
can't be killed.
Have you even healed him from last time?
He's fine.
All cats have 9 lives, and I'm one striking feline, wouldn't you say? I mean, you see me do that barrel roll over the hole.
You know what? It's your soul. Go in. But I'm not following you. There's others here we need to protect.
Hell, that was
He's
easy.
got it.
That was very easy.
I'm not going to argue with an idiot. Going down to your level would just dirty myself.
Well,
Wow.
I think you should definitely go in.
Okay. All right. I like this one. He's got some strong reasoning.
Oh, he could persuade
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm
in the
going.
hole.
All right, I'm going in.
What's the worst that could happen? All right.
He will die.
Just shout
Okay.
you need help.
Okay, I'm in the hole.
Hold on,
What
hold
now,
on.
guys?
Hold on. He can die, but the Holy One did not try to stop him from dying.
I
What
tried.
can you-
I
what
wasn't
can
allowed to do my
see if
You
persuasion
didn't
roll.
try very
So-
hard.
He said no.
You
He
just
said,
let
"Don't
him
do it."
go.
I said no. He said okay.
How very holy
Alright,
of you,
alright,
holy lady.
To clarify for everybody here, outside of character, you cannot roll a persuasion or intimidation to affect another player. You have to affect them through your roleplay only.
What about stuff like insight
Alright.
and detecting through their lies?
That makes Double J immune to any persuasion. though. You
That-
can't even
Talking
persuade
about-
him in
I
real
just-
life.
I
I've
just
known him
talked
for
to go
years.
in there.
As far as insight goes, if you have a reason to roll an insight to check somebody's truthfulness, you can do that. But as far as like trying to persuade them or get them to do something, you cannot do that.
What about persuading via spell like charm person or suggestion?
No.
Oh.
Second question: does a short rest heal any HP?
No.
Yes.
And y'all have
If you
not.
burn
well,
hit die?
If you roll your hit die, but you don't like just automatically regen, and you haven't had a short rest anyway, so
All right. Do you guys want to do a short rest before we poke around in here too much?
Not really.
No, if you're already in there, you'll be fine.
All right, I'm in, boys. All right, I'm poking my head around. I'm gonna roll a perception check to see what I see while I'm like,
What can you see in the darkness with your terrible human eyes?
I'm half elven. Thank you very much.
all right.
Maybe
I'd
it's
have to
more
agree.
So as you're
Choice, yeah.
you're kind of walking around that, you can see the tunnel goes down and kind of does kind of split in two directions.
Okay. Oh, I thought this opened up here. I didn't know that it was.
No, it's kind of like a tunnel, and then it kind of splits. Okay. So as you come to the T, you can see one goes right, and then one goes left, and there seems to be something in the center.
Okay, what is it now? Okay, I gotta pick a way.
So are any of y'all gonna go help him?
Ah, he's fine.
Hey, okay, I'm
Think
okay,
about it.
I'm hollering back.
I mean,
there.
it was funny at first, but I'd rather he not get eaten.
I'm
Wait,
Barbarian
is
is
that
slightly
like-
claustrophobic.
Is that like a bloody corpse over to the right?
There's some skeletal bones.
Are they-
Okay, so far, I see more bones this way. So someone decided to die in here as well.
Yes,
Someone
I'm sure they
decided to
decided
die in here.
Yeah, this pretty much.
Do you
So
see?
What barbarian?
Do you see anything else?
A lot of rock walls. This other path down here looks kind of clear. I'll go away from the bones. I'm looking kind of
Usually a
this
good
little
move.
hidey ho here.
All right, so you can see they've kind of piled a bunch of them up.
Okay, I see a large pile of bones. I have obviously went the wrong direction. I'm
The right one.
It's now make a perception check, or make an insight check. I'm sorry, insight.
Fine. If nobody else is going, then I'll reluctantly
Alright.
follow him.
I'll guard the
Quick.
door.
a quick BRB.
Okay.
My character moves in to look at the bones, see if they have any significance, the way they're stacked.
All right, so
Were they playing Jenga with the bones?
They were playing Jenga with these bones.
make an insight check on these bones.
The bones are lying to you.
Ooh, yes.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to maintain a rosy scent around my face as I walk through here.
You were able to kind of push. No. It's kind of the rosy sensation, and you can kind of almost see it kind of push off like a perfume, like it's pushing away the smell. When you look at these bones, you realize they are not stacked. They're not stacked neatly. They look like they've been kind of sorted through. Like they've been checking this one, throwing it over there, checking this one, throwing it over there. It's been like they've been looking for something. And like this is kind of that pile, like they've just been taking them and stacking them and just throwing them over there. But you can see like there's some fingers missing where they've pulled off. Where you think there may have been rings down there, and things like that. They also all of them have battle. You can also tell they've also been damaged when they were alive. They have a battle wound to them of some kind. Several of
Ow.
the skulls have holes in them.
Ow.
So you would surmise that these are combat deaths. These people who have fought in a battle and died horribly.
So something came in here after they were buried and was eating the bodies, maybe.
Are there teeth marks?
Oh, okay, so sorry.
You see claw marks. You don't see teeth marks, but you see where the bones have been scratched by something with claws has been like digging at them.
Lord.
Yeah, this is a nice.
Are their
place to
ring
be.
fingers missing, or do they look like the ring fingers just been clawed at?
You can see where there's it looks like something's grabbed and drug along the fingers, almost as if
Ow.
they've been yanking stuff off.
Why do
Okay,
they
so-
want
sorry,
rings?
Sorry, a side question. So someone's looted all these skeletal corpses here?
You would surmise so, yes. It's just corpses.
Right.
No, there is no loot to be had.
But bones. That's loot.
Well, no, I'm just asking. I didn't catch the first part of it. I had to run off for a second.
Oh, okay.
Can I see in this direction?
I don't understand why
You
put me
can.
with these
It seems like
greedy
it kind of
people.
curls back around.
They remind me of the past.
Go on
Like, it
about
doesn't
this
seem like it goes
past.
any farther left. It seems like it kind of curls back to the right. It seems like it kind of curls back to your left.
Ayakopa, did you used to be a tax collector? Is that what the problem is?
Was-
A little young to be a tax collector.
So dwarf, your kind is he one of the Drogar? Or is he
Looks like one.
The rich one.
That's for him to tell you.
so I mean perception check. Are you one of the above ground dwarves or the below ground dwarves?
Hashtag not racist. What color's your skin?
I'm a dwarf that lives under a hill.
Oh shit, that don't help me at all. Ah.
He's some kind of iron rock hill dwarf.
Okay. So, do you go underground often, dwarf?
Pretty often, or it's been a while anyway, because I've been out and about in the world.
Come here often.
Okay, so have you ever went on any of the expeditions underground?
I've tagged along on a few.
Have you ever seen anything like this? This what seems to be some type of pit of bones.
Not in my time, no.
So there's no way to identify what type of beast he killed these men or piled their bones here. I'm gonna go on down to right here.
Okay. You can see forward. You can see that one tunnel goes up to the right, and then there is a pile of rocks on this way, and you can see more rocks piled up that way.
What do you think, Wizard? Do you think we should go down here and look to see if there's anything we could do down here?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, you can see that the tunnel does kind of curve back around towards you all.
I don't immediately follow him.
As you come down, you can notice that it is several deep, big piles of rocks, very large rocks that seem to have been used to kind of cap the end of this tunnel.
How's
Okay,
it look,
okay, so-
Sam?
It looks like this doesn't look like an actual cave-in down here. It almost looks like these were intentionally put here, but for what? I mean, it looks like this was blocking off something
Maybe
terrible,
Maybe they intended to trap the creature inside here.
or maybe they intended to keep creatures out.
Maybe.
Dwarf, what do you think?
Can I make a check on the nature of how these rocks are piled?
Go for it. Make a. Make it. Let me see. What do I want to use for that?
I would like to do a nature check on the art of stacking rocks.
Investigation.
Make an insight check with advantage.
Oh my god.
What was that again?
Make an insight check with advantage because you're studying stonework. All right. They're not done. Like it's done very very heavily. Like you imagine that this row of stones are very deep. Like they have piled up to make sure whatever was coming from that direction is not coming from that direction. You think it would take you days of excavation to dig them out? By the way.
Bard's got that kind of time.
All right, boys, let's get to work.
There it is.
Not so much. Just walking around this side, is it just loop around all clear?
Yeah, it just kind of comes down on the side.
Okay. I'm just gonna head back out.
You see as you see.
Just kind of shrug at the other two down here and head out.
But there's nothing
You
in
have
there.
Fun.
Using prestidigitation to clean myself off as I exit the tunnel.
There's obviously some type of dire beaver nest back there, but it looks like the dire beavers are. It could possibly been the nest of the one we encountered earlier.
Probably.
Find any treasure?
No,
No.
it was empty.
That's
Well,
unfortunate.
It wasn't empty. There was a bunch of bodies in there, but
Found a bunch of bodies with some going after ring fingers.
clawing at them.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was knocked out by whatever dark man I met, I was missing a ring when I woke up.
Miss.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm scared now.
It was a family ring that was made of silver and had a black ruby set in it.
Ooh.
That sounds not familiar at all.
Sounds like, what's his name?
Thane, did you not find something like that earlier?
Oh, see about that. Rings are kind of a thing of mine, and I begin to touch my ring. Hold on. Yes.
Is this
I don't know
character
if I should
wearing
tell
the
him
ring?
or not.
From behind Fane, I tap my nose while pointing at him to motion to the dwarf.
The dwarf. What of the dwarf wizard?
My character adds very strongly about the ring.
The ring. Oh, you're talking about that ring that we found with the jewel that goes in it. Who's?
Yes, what color was that jewel?
The barbarian pulls out the ring and said jewel.
There. I mean, why should I have to say anything? I mean, he has it right there.
This one? Question mark?
Yeah, my character immediately identifies it as his ring that was stolen. And it seems to be in two pieces now.
Yeah, that's how we found it in the chest. Or the drawer.
The chest of drawers.
Found.
Remember, you found the you found the ring.
Oh, that's
in the drawer.
Yeah,
you found the jewel underneath the dress.
No, other way around.
Other way around.
Yeah, the ring was underneath the
But yeah.
the rope.
Perhaps now's when you should walk up and give him his ring back.
I mean, I was assuming I was giving it to him to look at.
You're standing across the room.
Shut the fuck up!
9/10.
Here you
Chuck
go.
sit across the-
Should I make any sort of check to double check, make sure it's my ring or anything like that, or do I just confirm it because I know it's mine?
You would know this ring. Its rarity and making is so rare that you would recognize it immediately.
So, just out of curiosity, how much is that worth? I'm asking.
Would you like
the
me to
dwarf.
tell them?
Shouldn't we be asking him what it's for and what power it has, if any?
Shh!
Said it's a family ring.
Yeah, it's a family ring, so he puts the silver ring back on, and then he puts the black ruby into his pocket to get reset.
I'm just more curious because I haven't seen a gem like that before.
He's being very cautious about this ring. I'm concerned.
That means it's worth a lot.
It's either worth a lot or it has something special to it.
Just being paranoid.
Do I have to make a check or cast a spell and see if I pick up anything off of it?
Do you not know about your own ring?
Well, my character's confused that the gem was taken out of its setting. So should you make a check or cast something?
Detect magic is no longer a cantrip, so it's not super simple to check that anymore.
You could.
Can't you just like examine the metalwork to see if they just pried it out?
I think he's trying to see is why they did it, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much. He could tell it was pried out, and yeah.
Is your ring
He's
magical?
just seeing if someone's done to it.
Make a perception check and see if they've done anything to it.
Why is he so
Oh, that's
concerned
the
about
wrong
this
thing.
ring?
While
It's a
he-
family
Also-
ring.
He done a dance.
Also, he did it with
Wow.
advantage.
You rolled a 2 on the first one, and then you rolled a 10 on the second one. So, you just think they took it apart. It just seems like they just kind of popped it loose and just took it out, like you would do like a reset.
Sorcerer Elf, I'm concerned about the dwarf and his
Does
ring.
anything seem changed with the gem at all?
Not that you can tell.
Hmm.
He's a dwarf. He likes gems and stuff. What's the problem?
Yeah,
He likes it a little too much.
Multiple times that the family ring that he had made for him when he first became a cleric.
You never mentioned any of that past. It's a family ring.
That.
Multiple times.
Also, how is it a family ring if it was made for you when you became a cleric?
By his family. That makes it a family ring.
He's a family
I
with
thought a
himself.
family ring has
man.
to transfer down through the family.
What do you not understand? It was made for him, resized.
Yeah, it's kind of shrug. I'm not really. Why are you worried?
God, barbarian.
The greed knows no bounds.
What? I'm a
Dumb
barbarian. I
question.
don't have a family. I don't understand these concepts.
Yeah, you don't have a mother.
With greed like that, I could see why your family would abandon you.
Look at these biceps. They were chiseled from stone.
The little girl has found a nice casket to sit upon as you all stand there and argue over this ring.
Here it is. Let's go.
I'm just looking kind of blankly between them, very confused at this point.
Can we just please move on?
I'm just saying I find it suspicious. I wasn't arguing anything else. What? I'm just saying he's acting a little strange about it.
You're acting strange.
That's what I
Scouts
do.
Forward, barbarian. Go be a meat
Maybe
shield.
stop.
We need to move.
Yeah, how about you?
Because I have like 10 hit points.
What? I was talking about the one talking to me, not you.
Zero asked why I stopped.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's not really the HP. It's so much that you're wearing a nightgown.
A drow nightgown, so it's less than that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the barbarian. I was like, wait, what?
Well, yeah, I found it.
He's actually not wearing anything. He's unarmored.
Yeah, I found a nightgown in the room. It's got a spider on it.
It's like when you jumped down in that hole, did you put a dress on? We already have a trans warlock in the group. I didn't know about a trans barbarian.
He did the Princess Peach thing where
Whoa,
he uses
whoa.
his dress to kind of float.
He's
No.
not trans, he's just a cross-dresser. How dare you assume?
Oh.
I found a spider bathrobe in the room I slept in last night. What's the problem?
Why are you... Why?
It's a
What?
bathroom made of spiders.
All right, where are we heading?
Hey, everyone, follow me. I think I found more rooms.
Oh no. Do we follow him?
Do we have a choice?
Yes.
Obviously,
May
this
as
girl's
well.
not getting home for another week.
Does the other girl have a problem with this?
I mean, to be honest, if we hadn't, went and done some more, as you say, investigating, we never would have found our new dwarven friend here. So we may need to go and check Paladin to see if, there are any more people in need of help here.
Yeah, there could be
Would
more
you not
dwarves and
agree?
more holes.
Exactly. See, the barbarian knows.
Have we asked the dwarf if he was brought in with anybody else?
Hey, dwarf, was you brought in with anyone else?
No, I woke up in that hole.
I mean, the dwarf and the girl
Where
were
were
brought
you
in
before
separately.
You woke up in that hole.
In the town over, what's it, Marxo?
You weren't, but that's okay.
Wait,
I
was he?
misremembered.
Wait, what? I don't know if I trust this dwarf all of a sudden.
Are you
Oh,
still
oh,
drunk?
question the barbarian for not trusting the dwarf, but no, it's fine for everyone else.
Would you like me to fill in the blanks?
Don't get your loincloth in a hustle.
I have pants, not a loincloth.
As you all venture down, you can feel a breeze coming in from down the hallway that you all are walking.
Does it feel refreshing?
It smells nice.
Okay.
It's a nice spring breeze.
Oh, it smells like outside.
I'm gonna go look.
Yeah, yes. Agree.
So you all have kind of come out, and you find a little hole that you all pop back out. Not far. You can see the fort behind you, but it seems to be kind of like a small exit, like an emergency out shaft.
Okay then.
I'm going out.
All right, I'm gonna bring you. Just put you all back here. That's easy.
Thank Millie.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ignore them. You
Shut
all
up.
are back outside.
Totally the most
Where did we come
modest.
out at?
I'm gonna go find the horses.
So you have tied the horses up to the outside.
Okay.
You all are out. I mean, do you all want to stay here and continue investigating anything, or do you all want to go back, or what's your?
I would say go back.
bottom up?
That's my
I
vote.
was gonna say, I think we pretty much saw everything.
We
Where
can
we
always
at?
come back if we really want to.
I don't know where the tokens are.
But they're not on the map.
They're not
Okay.
on the map.
So you all take off riding back through the forest, and it takes a little bit, but you all have arrived back in town.
Would you say that we've had a short rest from riding back?
No,
You don't rest while you're riding a horse.
that's not how that works.
Oh my.
Anyway, as that's roughly the halfway point for the night session, we will go take a break for a minute. 5-minute break for
Oh,
everybody.
boy.
Bio break, drink, stuff like
Thank God I gotta
Yay.
go round up some kids.
that.
I need to go round up some kids.
Wow.
Oh my god.
This is quite an interesting event thus far.
Yes, rooting around in the cellar of a flooded, well, almost flooding fort.
I mean, if we're back in town, that means I can go fishing again.
Mhm.
What? I need to get food.
You're double fisting worm meat into your backpack and you still need more food?
You can never have enough food.
You can if you go over your encumbrance.
I'm too strong for that. I can carry anything.
Yeah, okay. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
All right, I'm back.
Back and back.
Anoni, are you here?
I'm here.
How about video game 1? I'll walk you through your backstory, the backstory we discussed.
Oh, jeez. You guys are having secret backstories?
They go into the non-locked room to discuss the secret backstory.
Oh no, what could possibly go wrong?
Maybe they could get raided?
By who, though? We're too lazy to raid them.
Randomly throwing people in there.
Oh shit, we do have that power. Where's Double J at?
Dun dun dun.
Hi.
What are they having a secret moment alone up there?
Yep.
You're clarifying his backstory that he's forgotten.
Telling you, man, I don't trust this dwarf now.
Yeah, I don't either. God, that's killing me.
What?
My USB hub got hit by lightning the other day, so I have everything plugged into the front of my PC.
Oh damn!
And
Your USB got hit by a lightning.
no, I had a USB hub, you know,
Yes.
and it did get hit by lightning. So now I've had to take everything that was plugged into that, like my headset and everything like that, and it's all running out of the front of my computer. So it's got cords coming from a different direction, and it's chaos.
Time to order a new USB hub.
I did.
Maybe one with lightning insurance on it.
This one had. I ordered the same one. I'm probably just going to send it back to him and be like, "Hey, this is not working. I need a refund."
It
They
got
all-
hit by lightning in transit.
So they open up, it's just a melted pile of plastic and a little bit of metal.
They're gonna know.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they will.
I don't think they put a stamp a thing on these like they do the Xbox controllers.
How old is it?
I've only had it like a couple of months, to be honest.
So warranty.
So
Be like, hi, yeah, does your warranty cover acts of God?
I'll tell you one thing: they had to have a tornado in the city next to where I live, because when I drove to work today, there are trees down everywhere, and there's like, I'm talking like 100-year-old trees uprooted out of the ground and just thrown
Those
like
poor
to the side and
trees.
such.
Okay, I'm back.
In
Hey,
my experience, SKS, that was clearly a hurricane.
No,
Well,
no.
but, you know, the weird thing, the woman on the news this morning said the winds in the storm were a couple of miles short of like a hurricane, and I was like, why would you use that comparison? Just say a tornado or something, you know?
Because a hurricane only requires like 75 or 90-mile-an-hour winds, and a tornado is like 150.
Them
Is
scare
it?
tactics.
Yeah.
Well, see this. My brother-in-law, he works for that a tree trimming service, and they actually sent him up to around Lexington
Yeah.
to
it's-
cut all that. And he said it was wild. He said it had pulled up whole telephone poles, and they were laying on the ground. They was having to go cut away the trees and stuff where basically just blew all that stuff over into the trees.
Jesus.
Like there were still 7,000 people without power this morning, and when I was driving, like I go down this long like highway, the back way into the city I work, and you could tell that they had just cut the trees off the lines and just put the lines back up, but they hadn't like tightened the lines up, so the lines were still like just dragging the ground next to the trees, because the only thing they're trying to do is to get power back on.
That sounds safe.
Speaking of dragging the ground, Lothar Ironcock, how are you doing?
Iron Cockhill, and he's not in here.
You should go harass them in the other channel, Double J.
Well, hold on, what is happening?
They moved to the other channel.
Backstory in secret because he forgot it.
Okay, an EF0 tornado can be 65 to 85. An EF1 can be 86 miles per hour to 110.
Fine, if you want to start getting technical, a tornado is very small area, and they're probably talking about a large area being affected, so whatever.
Wow, Dick.
I well, no, when you said that, I really just wanted to know, so I looked it up. Ass.
Me no more questions, tell me no more lies.
Not the one that
Well, this one says the Fujita tornado scale starts at F1 73 to 112.
Vegeta?
Yes. The Dragon Ball Z tornado scale.
Wow, weeb.
That's the only thing I know. Because I had to listen to Varn watch it all those years.
Friggin' anybody else hyped for a new Dragon Ball movie trailer coming out?
Nope,
No.
not this latest.
Don't everybody shout at once.
What the hell, SKS? Why you blasted on Dragon Ball?
I just
Yeah.
never liked it. I never got into it.
He's gay.
Like, it was the one thing, like, my cousin, when I'd walk into his room when I go visit, like, when he was playing WoW, I'd look up
pull
on
out
top
the
of his
chair.
computer desk, and he had, like, I want to say, like, 20 Dragon Ball Z things, and I just never, ever got into them.
Fucking love it. It's my favorite show ever.
The first two seasons were pretty good.
I don't even refer to it as seasons. I refer to it as one whole
Well,
thing.
you know, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z were good. After that, it went meh.
After that, Super. That's it.
No, there's
How has
GT.
this guy got in his
No,
computer?
GT doesn't exist. That's the
Fair. That is fair.
GT is no longer canon.
All right, I'm back.
Super's all there is now.
GT was pretty
BRB.
stupid, so yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty stupid. BRB.
Oh my god. Just as everybody else got back.
I said a
Of
5-minute
course.
bio break, and then I went to Tononi for a minute, and then Double J's gonna leave.
Does he remember
Yeah.
his backstory now?
I was clearing a few things up. His backstory got changed, and I will say this out of character. His backstory got changed at like 4 a.m. this morning because I had a moment of thought while I was at work.
Oh, this is a terrifying
Changed a
idea.
lot of things. Hey, 2 weeks and I struggled to write this session, and then in 2 hours I wrote it this morning. So
I'm even more concerned now.
Does not exist here.
more of
Says the guy who showed up without his character leveled.
He's
after
not
having a
wrong.
week
Preparation did not exist.
off- actually, no, the session was there, but I changed a lot of things. I changed how Anoni got in the party and some other things.
He didn't turn out to be the little girl after all.
No,
Only
no,
in his heart.
only when he secretly dresses up at night.
Secretly, yes. It's gonna be a lot easy. Or we're gonna see how long he keeps that a secret.
But he leaves the curtains open a little bit because he wants people to notice.
To notice the little girl inside.
He's gonna fit in with the bard real well.
Oh man.
We're not going to like midnight again, are we?
No,
Maybe.
we're going to 11.
Okay.
Oh,
We're going 3 hours. I'm going to try and do 3 hours. That's why I said we're halfway at 8:30 or 9:30. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say it's
I mean, you were correct for me.
I mean, it's
nobody
8:30
cares
it's-
about you, Central
it-
Time people.
Actually, it's 8:30 my time. It's 8:45 right now, but I'm
Well.
going to try and keep it consistent. I know some people have to leave
So-
early and get up
That
early.
terrible side of the state there.
Mhm.
Hey, at least we aren't all addicted to oxycodone over here.
That's my hometown, thank you.
yes.
They have a nice little meth bubble down there too that keeps it from snowing.
What's funny was I found a bottle of oxycodone the other day.
Just
Yeah, they
found a
give me-
bottle.
Well, no, they actually gave it to me at the doctor. I never took any of them.
Mm-hmm. Sure we did.
And so I looked at them and went, wonder what that's worth. It kind of was
Yes.
like $2,000.
My aunt,
Jesus.
no joke, is like really bad in the pills and stuff. And like when I had my appendix removed, they gave me like a whole bunch of medicine. Like, and then my mom, I told her I didn't need it, but she went and filled the prescriptions, and they gave me like liquid Percocet, like a big old bottle.
Jesus.
It was like it looked like a one you get out of a vending machine of that stuff. And then they also gave me pills, and I don't even remember what those were, but like my aunt come up there like a week later, and she was trying to get the pills, and I like took them and just dumped them in the toilet, and she started crying when I dumped them in the toilet. Like I thought she was gonna like dig her hand in there to try to get them out.
What they
That's not
gave me was this little
particularly
packet that you pour in there with it, and it dissolves them. So they can't be. It basically neutralizes them and dissolves them, stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Well, Double J is coming back. You all have arrived back in town.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find the mayor.
Well, go back to the place where we saw the guy attack.
Yeah, we gotta take the daughter back.
That's why I'm going to the mayor.
Be advised, that was yesterday. It took y'all a
Yeah.
while. So
So
like he's not
unless he
like
slept there.
he's not still laying in the yard just with an
Well,
arrow
no,
in his hip.
He got like attacked at his house, right?
No.
No, he
Well,
came
got
running
back
into
to
the town.
house, But then he came from his shop, and he came running out in the hall. He was out in the road screaming for help with an arrow in his hip.
Well, it should be simple enough to ask around at whatever the local guard is to
That-
find out where he lives.
That's why I'm finding the mayor, because that's gonna take us to all of it.
Tom goes to the mayor.
Sure, yes.
It's
Mr.
free real
Mayor.
estate.
You ask around. You ask the little girl where, or you could just try and go, little girl, where do you live?
Little girl, where do you live?
Creep.
She. Why did you say it like that?
So where
Little
does he live?
girl, where do you live so we could find your daddy?
Not helping.
It's really not.
No.
Just stop.
And she kind of takes off walking towards what you can see is the Coopers.
Follow along.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you arrive at the Coopers, and you can, and she's all excited, and so you can go inside, and you see that the man is laid on his bed with bandaged up pretty heavily, but is extremely excited and happy to see his daughter back
Well,
alive. And thanks you.
Knock before we just walk in.
She walks in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just walks and leaves the door open.
Of course.
Still knock so he knows people are doing it.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. The party left you. You've been eaten by dire beavers.
Fool! Don't worry, I'll hold them off. You all go. Get back to town, save the girl.
You've
yeah.
become 1 or like 50 with your spirit animal.
So I mean,
So
he
I
takes
become
over as
one-
the beavers now.
I come in riding an army of beavers.
You all are back at the Coopers. You have the daughter is safe. The young girl is safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is going on in that background?
Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Are you wrapping
Um,
presents?
I'm unwrapping a present.
Is it a
An
sandwich?
Arby's,
It's a
beef.
sandwich. It's you channeling your inner SKS.
Okay, well, I'm here, so I'm following along with the party nonchalantly.
Eating a sandwich as he goes.
At night.
I'm
Stop it.
sorry, I haven't ate anything. I got home, started watching the kids, got them some food, and then I came here and played Dungeons and Dragons. And then I just realized I'm hungry, and I have a sandwich in my hand now, so suck it.
I think SKS is just jealous that he doesn't have a sandwich himself.
I'm on a diet. I can't eat Arby's.
He's lying. He's lying. We know better than that.
So you could make a
So what?
healthy
I just ate
sandwich.
A handful of almonds. Shut up.
Oh man, not the almond. Make an almond sandwich.
Meanwhile, back at the plot, the Cooper says, "Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I don't have any money to pay you. But you will forever be in my gratitude. If there's anything I could do to help you, just
The
feel free
safety
to
of your daughter is all that matters to us.
Yeah, Loreleth looks like she has something on her mind, but she does not speak up.
I'll just assure him that it's fine that he can't pay us. We didn't do it for the money. At least I didn't. Glance sidelong at some of the others.
See, everyone, that's what it feels like to do something out of pure passion and joy, not greed, barbarian.
But I didn't even want anything.
I glance at his fingers. Do I see anything wrong with them, or if they're marked up or anything?
I mean, they look a little beat up from his work, but nothing. But not like claw marks or like that. It just looks more like he works hard. He makes barrels for a living.
Can
too.
any of the clerics cast anything on him to help his healing process?
Any of the yeah, the multiple clerics.
A paladin that doesn't know what a cleric is.
He doesn't know who his god is.
Yeah.
He knows
He's a confused
Sorta.
paladin.
there is a being that speaks to him. Let me phrase it that way.
I'm a very
Oh,
confused person.
I'm slightly concerned if there's a god that actually speaks to this paladin.
What kind of shape is the Cooper in?
What?
He's bandaged up.
So he's in there, and you can see where he's been hit in the hip, with an arrow, and he's got a big bandage on it, kind of covering him. Seems to be in a lot of pain, but is not like life threatening at all.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
It was the goblins, and then we killed them and brought his daughter back.
You're welcome.
He looks at you, Elle, and thanks you again, with tears in his eyes, and very, very thankful for his daughter's return.
Then he thanks us a third time and says, "Why are you all standing there?"
If you would,
Somebody's rummaging around in his chest of drawers already.
At this point, the barbarian pulls out the pillow.
I'm walking outside. I can't take
I'm
this.
kidding. Well, I was flipping his pillow for him, making sure he's
This man
comfortable.
was an innkeeper, right?
No, he's a cooper.
no, it's a Cooper.
What's a Cooper?
Guy who makes barrels.
He makes barrels for a living, like storage barrels.
Barrel maker man, do you have any barrels full of water?
Why not get a barrel that you can fill with water?
Yeah, I'm walking outside.
I don't need to fit.
I too am going to walk outside.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking about this all wrong. Never mind, barrel maker. I will go over to the stream. I need to wash off because I am nasty.
I'm gonna
I
go
walk
attempt.
off, go to the stream to kind of shower off a little bit.
I'm gonna go attempt to find the mayor or the guy who was putting up the bounty posters before.
That would have been the mayor.
Okay, I'm gonna go find the mayor.
So you're fucking
Okay.
work.
Out of character, did we ever divide the loot that we found in that one room?
No,
I don't know. Did y'all?
no, we
I don't
didn't.
I
we
don't think we did.
I don't think I
we
could
did.
carry any of it.
It was just gold.
That
It was gold and a ring, and some like there was
and some gems
Gold?
and a healing potion.
a ring. You got a healing potion, and some of it was gems and stuff like that. But it was all monetary items. Then there was.
I just want to
the
make sure my
rug.
thing is filled up
and the tapestry.
properly, so I can put how many gold coins or whatever I have.
That
we
is.
got a couple scrolls.
You got 2 scrolls.
Good old
One
spelly
was
scrolls.
Cure wounds, and the other one was
Was it web?
web. Yeah.
It was web. You are correct.
Yeah, I am smart.
No, it's-
Yeah, and my character did pocket the ring in the ruby, right?
Yeah, that was assumed. I should probably take that off the sheet.
To get back.
I remember doing some math on how much we were going to get a piece if we divided it equally. Because the new dwarf missed out on that.
So see,
Yes.
see, now the paladin sounds like the greedy one.
No, I'm just trying to speak. I'm speaking out of character, so we have everything just situated.
Well, that's for
I'm
you.
trying to
as-
learn this, so I'm trying to keep up with everything.
That's for you as a party to discuss.
I think out of character. I think probably the best thing is everybody needs to kind of take care of their business, and we need to meet up at the end tonight and discuss everything that's went down. So
That.
that's what I'm thinking.
All right, I'm going to the church then.
All right, I'm getting cleaned up.
Double J's yelling from the creek naked. Hey!
I'm gonna go find the mayor.
Playing my
But-
flute. You know what I mean?
Is actually going to make
I'm
an
going to the
attempt.
mayor.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, where are you?
All right, so you all okay? So where is everybody going? So I know SKS is going to the church.
By his
Double J is going to the stream. Y'all looking for the mayor, and who else is doing what?
No.
I'll go with
guess-
the people going to see the mayor.
So I'm assuming everybody but the 2 are going to the mayor, correct?
Seems that
Yep.
way.
So you all kind of wander around slightly, and you see the mayor's kind of out wandering the streets. Did you all put the horses back?
I would presume that's where we put the horses when he came into town.
Just left them out. Random horses.
It's like, will we not put them in the stable?
No, we just rode in and went to the person's house.
I mean, I would have put my horse at the stable.
Mine's at the stream with me.
Mine is at the stream with me.
If the stable
return the
near
horses.
the entrance,
Yeah.
I would have left it.
They were close to the direction you came back from.
Okay.
I would have dropped
Let's
them
stop
off.
and drop him off.
Just want to check first. So you all gonna wander, but you see the mayor. He's a little heavy set and balding, and he looks. He goes, "Ah, you have returned. Did you find the girl?"
Yes.
Yeah, we already returned her to her father.
Yes.
What? What
What?
was the question?
I don't know that he's her father. I'm assuming.
That's what he said. He said his daughter was kidnapped, and then we just took her back to him.
Yep. So safe to assume.
Also, we have
Mystery
ears for
solved.
you.
Yes, we
Just
just
don't
have a sack of ears and a hobgoblin head. Because they weren't on the sheet, so I don't know how much it's worth. Or what you wanted.
Sorry, move my mic. I didn't realize it. You do you?
Yes.
When I put up them posters, I did not expect to have somebody collect on those. Let me see what you have.
I think we have what, 17 or 18 pairs of goblin ears?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 13 or something like that. 14.
Hold on, let me find the fucking sheet.
I have 15. I think 15. I think it's 15 in the head. It's 14 in the head because one of them was one set was damaged thanks to the hammerhead.
Yep.
Very good, very good. They smell repugnant, but very nice, very nice. I suppose you would like payment for those.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Well, follow me to my office, and I
Okay.
will pay you. So he kind of leads you towards what looks like a house.
Hello, an office.
It's a small town.
I was complimenting him.
Oh, I said like instead of condescending, like hell of an office you got, dude.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You have a big, nice office. Jesus.
And so he leads you inside, and you see him go in inside. He goes, here you go. 14 silver for the ears, and I will give you 25 silver for the head.
Oh boy.
We appreciate it.
I am most grateful for the work you have done. Is there anything else I might be able to assist you with?
What do you know about what's been going on around here?
Honestly, it's odd. I believed it to be a falsehood that people were seeing things and things were happening. I believed it to be superstition at most. The goblins attacking is unusual, to say the least. Goblins haven't been seen around in these parts for hundreds of years.
What about the old castle over there?
We don't have a castle.
God fucking damn. Don't play stupid with me. You know what I'm talking about.
He means the moat fort.
Yes. What's of it?
What's with all the stuff?
Well, that's where we found the goblins and the little girl.
And this dwarf over here.
Hello.
They could not have done any better than I had hoped.
Have we done an insight to see if the dwarf is special?
Yeah.
Do we need to make an insight to know if the dwarf is special?
Like, what his intelligence is?
To be fair, how many people in this party would pass that?
Barbarian could pull it off.
Raise my hand.
He goes, what do you mean you found the dwarf?
He was sleeping in a hole.
Well, he was left in a hole.
He was sleeping in it, though.
Not by his choice.
He woke up in a hole, therefore he slept in a hole. It's still correct.
Interesting.
I don't know what.
He
what
looks
was
at the
it,
dwarf and
Luther?
kind of goes,
Something about a dark hooded man.
Yeah, just because you're knocked unconscious doesn't mean it's not sleeping.
Yeah, I tell the mayor I was on my way to Mathriel, and he asked if he's heard anything about what's been going on in that town.
he goes, I've heard almost nothing
Oh.
at all, really. It's been quiet, but then again, we have been focused on the issues that you see present in this town.
Has it
Has
been
most
too
of my
quiet?
focus.
What?
Yeah, I need to know this as well.
Learn to read.
Zeus, to answer your question, yes, you are free to do so.
That's a yes.
Well, in that case, Loreleth is just going to try to listen in on some of the townsfolk in the area.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Try to.
Sneaky
Alright.
elves.
Yes.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
And yeah, just hold that thought. He goes. The mayor goes. As far as I'm concerned, I've not heard. But then again, I have not paid much attention outside of this town. I am responsible for this town, and whatever is going on in Madrigal is responsible by the people who live there. obviously.
Don't
But
you?
what have you heard?
Nothing.
I've heard that people have been leaving that town, leaving their homes, their shops, and the businesses. It the economy has just been declining, and I was on my way there to figure out what had happened. And then, should I keep going with that, or should I just stop before that?
That's up to you, sir.
Say what you want to say.
And then on my way to Mathriel, because a friend of mine had asked me to investigate it, I came across that hooded man I had talked of before. Uh, Wait, no, I skipped something there. I was drawn to that fort you guys have been into, and like something just drew me there. Some sort of evil that called on me to investigate, and then I came across a hooded man in a hallway, and just the force of his evil or something that knocked me out. And when you guys awoke me, I was in that hole you found me in.
The mayor kind of looks at you after your story and kind of shakes his head. He goes, "That story a week ago, I would have believed you were insane, my young man. But I am hesitant to believe you. But as far as a hooded man, I know nothing of a hooded man. It's an odd description, I suppose. As far as Metro goes, again, I do know nothing."
Just walking into the group, not up to them.
Huh?
He just
Something
bumps in there.
drew you in.
Game.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I didn't see that. I was kind of wringing my hair out here. So what's going on here, guys? I'm kind of just lay back, see what's going on.
Game, why you do this to me now? There we go.
The mayor looks at you and goes, "Is there anything else I can help you with?"
Also on that last note, because the game was screwing up on me. Okay, I totally believe him. He is telling the 100% truth.
I was mostly just curious what's been going on around town, but seems like some strange things are happening.
As far as strange goes, I know there were some missing livestock, I suppose, and people were saying there are some weird noises at night. But ironically, I heard nothing.
And little
Yeah,
girls
those
getting
acting
kidnapped.
in broad daylight's kind of.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, cut the shit. We just had an attack on your town, not even a day ago, and luckily we're here to go chase down little green men riding on ponies that they got from hell who knows where, and this is nothing out of the ordinary. Now, is this a common occurrence, or is this the first time this has happened?
Are you interrogating the mayor?
I am interrogating the man. Doing an intimidation check.
Why, Fane?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
The mayor looks at Fane and just kind of shakes his head and looks back at Tishu and goes, "As far as this is the first time it's ever happened, we haven't seen goblins in this parts for 300 years. And as far as unusual, it is. I mean, it was unusual to hear noises at night and so forth, but it was not something I dedicated to being anything of major concern. The world is what the world is, and noises at night could be anything."
But the whole basis of my coming in this direction was rumors of weird instances happening in this area. I mean, I just
As I spoke, the weird noises at night and the missing livestock are the only weirdness that I know of, and I have simply.
What about people going missing? We've heard stories of people going missing.
There is nobody from this town missing outside the little girl who you have safely rescued and returned. And everybody is accounted for.
God damn it. I forgot my thing.
We'll see about that. I prefer to go ask around to see if there's anybody else that knows what's going
Oh, Fane.
Go on, carry on. Ask this man any other questions you may want to walk, but I've heard enough. So I kind of walk towards the back of the group.
So, does the Mount House have a history to it at all?
history. As far as as far as I know, there was a battle near there once years ago during the war, and it's been abandoned and run down as my entire life.
Can we have it?
The mayor just kind of stunningly stared back, and goes, "Can you have it?"
I mean, it was being used by goblins.
I don't believe that is mine to give, sir.
Fair enough.
You'd probably have to ask the king.
It was worth a shot, okay?
Seven, make an insight check.
That's a thing I can do.
Mhm.
Barely.
Or not.
We
You
all
would
suck at
know that
figuring anything out.
the Lord Regent of the area would probably be in charge of something like that. That
Not
would
the
kind of fall
king,
under
maybe
his
the-
preview.
Maybe the local duke or count, whatever they are. I look at the mayor and I'm like, do they have dukes and counts here?
We have the Lord Regent. He covers this entire area.
So
Yeah,
yes.
that guy.
Where does he live exactly?
In the slightly larger office next door.
Well, I bet it next door.
No. One second, let me look at my notes.
Well, why did I ask a question?
You ask a question, I gotta find the answer to that one in my notes here. It's in listing of my notes. You have to go up to the town of Noho.
Okay.
It no, Noho.
Is that
Good to
north
know.
of here?
Oh.
It is to the east.
Hmm.
Or I'm sorry, to the west. My apologies. I'm looking at the map
Hmm.
upside down. It is to the west. It is.
Yeah.
It's one of the largest towns in the entire area. It's vastly larger than. It's several thousand people. And it's kind of basically the city. It's basically the seat of power for this region.
Town that large won't miss one small moat house.
Well,
All right, well, I guess our business is done here. Thank you, man. We will be on our way.
didn't you already walk out?
I'm
walked
at
to
the
the
back
back.
of the group. Mind your business, wizard.
All this after
I've
trying
been
to
this
interrogate the
conversation.
mayor.
This is my business.
Dastardly wizards. You think with all their mighty intelligence and wisdom that they would know when someone is standing in the back of the group and not outdoors? Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Should we walk outside and talk to people then? I
Yes,
feel there's
let's-
something amiss still.
We do the more investigating.
He's sending us away from here when we just.
Did he
had
send
this
us away
happen.
from here?
He told us to go west.
I mean, he's
No,
I didn't
that's
tell you
why
to go
I
anywhere.
asked where the Lord Regent was, and you said the Lord Regent lives to the west. You never said anything else beyond that.
I think it's fishy.
Do you know of anybody around here who might need help with anything?
As far as help, as far as I'm concerned, no, I can't say that anybody needs help. I mean, you have done the greatest of all help. You
All right,
returned the young lady.
His quest marker's grayed out. We need to move on.
He doesn't have a question marker. It's completely gone.
He keeps saying the same thing over and over. I don't know what it is.
Press B to
Can't
jump.
click through this text fast enough.
Why are you running scrolling text? Insta-Q.
Because he keeps saying the same thing over and over.
You get the impression that he doesn't
Yeah.
really follow what you're asking. Like, he doesn't seem to have an answer for like people to help. Like, outside of just their day-to-day help, he doesn't seem to be able to provide an answer as to this person is in dire need.
I'll just smile and thank him for what he paid us and tell him that if
Guy
does
is
happen-
friggin' silver.
if anything does come up that needs, I don't know, people like us, we'll be around for a bit. So, did y'all want to go poke around at other places, or?
Of course. Listen, how about this? We have a lot of loot. Amongst them what we found at the moat house. So why not we go cozy up at the end? I'll buy everyone one ale, and we'll divvy up the loot, kind of check out the surroundings, see if there's any local winches.
Local inches.
Barbarian, what's your suggestion? What do you suggest we do?
Barbarian would like to go fishing now.
Are you speaking metaphorically?
No, I just want to go fishing.
All right, well, I'll be at the end if anyone. Wait, you have all the loot.
I'm already going to fish it.
Damn it.
Greedy barbarian.
What do you mean? I'm carrying it for you because you can't carry shit.
How much?
I'm providing a service.
Out of question, does gold weigh anything? Do we have
Yes.
to keep track of how much gold weighs?
Well, depends.
All right, barbarian, hold my gold.
There's a
I have
tax.
ton of carrying capacity, thank you.
In your bra.
What are you, a pickup truck now, SKS?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going
Slap her on
to
top
the
of
end.
head.
SKS is now 3rd edition trucking. Okay, I need to math.
Well, I suppose I'll go to the end as well.
Everybody sally forth to the end.
So we have 7 people now? Oh god. Well, that's gonna be a whole lot of useless.
Sorry, Anoni, you gotta go.
And the bird.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't know who the board. I don't know what he meant by that one.
I'm guessing Reaver is considering what kind of divider is going to take place on loot.
No,
Well,
I'm
I'll
saying
make it
I'm saying
easy
we gotta
besides
cut down the
for-
party size, so we gotta get rid of some people who aren't as necessary.
Well, I can think of someone who can start.
So
Go
greedy.
on.
I don't know, somebody who's smart enough to jump into a hole in the ground.
Yeah, and you guys need a fucking shield. Here you go. I can at least take a hit on like someone.
You don't have a shield.
Yes, I do.
You don't use it.
I can. I used it I used it last session.
I could put a piece of wood in between me and an object coming towards me.
Oh my god.
Mastery.
Anyway, as you all
Okay.
walk into the inn, you hear a loud cheer from the patrons that are inside, and you hear the innkeeper say, "A round of drinks for our heroes. To them!"
Yay.
Oh, please.
I'll happily take the drink and begin carousing with the people, trying to get them to buy me more drinks.
Oh, God, Drow trying to get people to buy. You're not gonna last long there, Missy.
I take this opportunity for all my adoring fans, and I go ahead and pull out my flute and put on a performance.
Oh Christ! Why?
There goes our free drinks.
The town attacks us.
You are kicked out of
The
town.
town is insta aggroed.
A giant worm comes up to the center of the floor and attacks you.
You can summon giant worm.
This is the best ability ever.
Hold on. The giant worm comes up through the floor. You say?
No.
No, I know that. No, but I'm saying if it does, then I need to make it my friend so I can fight the tavern and the land underneath it.
The hell?
Oh my god.
God. Can you hear me?
I push him back into the hole and we bury him.
What?
You give him the shovel to kill the 5 million HP land.
I got this guy. This is why I got the food. Now I have a
We are not
stockpile. I can
sieging
do
the
this.
town.
This is why y'all should have been in the session last week when we were dicking around. This tangent would make sense.
Exactly.
Anyway, so Double J begins to perform. He comes and walks and stands up top of one of the tables and begins to perform, and the town begins to cheer along with him.
Jesus. Also, as he's doing this, I'm going to proceed to hand everybody 19 gold.
19.
Yeah.
Remember, you got gold, you got silver, you got copper, and you got gems.
I converted it all into gold because that's the only thing that matters. So 19 gold for everyone.
No, you have gold, silver, and copper.
I'm not fucking keeping track of that.
Well, you can hand it to somebody else.
Okay, fine. I took it to the mayor, to the money exchanger, and got it turned into gold.
God.
Mhm. I didn't know there was a Coin Express in this town.
And 960 silver.
He stopped by the coin store that was next to the stables.
Exactly.
You got 76 gold pieces, 960 silver, and 6 moonstones worth 5 gold a pop.
Okay, so I give everybody 19 gold worth of whatever the fuck currency.
And 1,702 copper.
Oh, I never even heard the copper.
Well, for most of the time that people are at the tavern, Loreleth was out eavesdropping, and she'll return to the party, at the tavern, see the festivities going on, and pull aside, I suppose, Iacopa.
Iacopa.
And just, yep. And she's going to mention something. She's going to say, I overheard 2 merchants talking about a watchtower that has gone silent. Perhaps there is something abound there.
All along the watchtower.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
apparently the watchtower Warrington, or Warrington, however you pronounce that. I don't understand these human tongues. Yes.
So what's this all get divided up to?
I don't fucking know since someone wants to be real specific about it.
It's fine, Reaver. My God, you have slots for it.
Oh, but it's just a pain in the fucking ass to count everything.
I know. Let's be over dramatic over something simple.
Let's
What?
just divide it. That's what calculator is for.
Divide it. 960 divided by 6. Let's see.
283 copper.
Alright, so 283 copper.
Wait. Hold the fuck on.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Is it divided by 6?
283 divided by 6. 1702 divided by 6 gives you 283.
So everyone gets 170 copper, 99 silver, and 7 gold.
What?
What?
How many are you dividing it up for, Reaver?
7.
The ground dwarf doesn't get any of the loot that we found. He wasn't with us.
He fought the worms. He gets a part.
No, we already had that before that.
I don't.
That was before the worms.
Oh my
Y'all
fucking
can
Christ.
discuss y'all can divide up how y'all wish. It's just I thought that was a discussion we already had, but okay, y'all discuss it how y'all are partying and discussing the loot. You'll have the treasure in front of you. Figure it out how you want.
Yeah, I got the ring and the black ruby, so just split the
Okay,
rest 6
fine.
ways.
283 copper.
No. Hold on.
I told you the barbarian was greedy.
He is greedy as hell.
Oh, no, that's not going to matter, everyone. It's not going to matter anyways. Everyone still gets the same share. It's called...
What are we holding for?
Huh?
Okay, so how much silver?
Hold on. It's 170 copper, 99 silver, 7 gold.
How do you get 170 copper? That's
It's called you have a
700?
party stash of reserve for emergencies. In case there needs to be a group expense.
Oh well, this was a discussion y'all didn't have.
See? I don't care.
Alright. Y'all figure how y'all divide it.
No, we need to talk about this. Are we dividing it evenly, or are we going to put half of it back and divide the other half for the party?
No.
Let's take a vote. Do we want to divide it up this way? First off,
How much are you putting into the party fund, and when does it cap out?
I'm doing 10% share for everyone. Whatever's left goes in the party.
That's horrible.
Why? What are we going to spend it on right now?
I don't know.
I need more
First thing I find out what to buy.
Yeah, this is our first big loot thing.
And
We just come together. Would we even be thinking about group stuff like that?
I'm saying we need an emergency fund in case shit happens.
Oh, and I agree, but the whole thing is don't dictate all the rules without asking everybody first. So,
Why did you give me the loot?
Because you said you
Because
could carry it.
you can carry it.
Oh yeah,
Because you
man.
volunteered for it. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
so there's a crowd coming around you all, watching you all sit there and argue over the goal, drinking, and taking bets on who's going to hit who first.
Maybe I should carry it from now on.
Nope, too late.
It may
I
be
have been
best.
chosen.
All right.
I mean, it's not like you can't get shit later. It's just you don't need it right now. Keep some in reserve for emergencies.
I don't. Well, I'm trying to get. We're trying to get shares right now. And it seems pretty fucking hard. So, so let's take a vote. Okay, okay. As a group, do we want to have a party fund? Say aye. Type 1 in chat for yes.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Okay, we do need one of those. Now we got to figure out how much.
Okay, 3. We just need one more vote to make it official. All right. Okay. So we got
I'm
one.
not against it, but I don't know if we need one right now.
It doesn't need to be large though.
Okay. Okay. Now we need to do a percentage. What it is.
Oh my god!
So, do we want to do 50%?
No, like I said, just do a 10% divvy and then whatever left goes in the party.
Yeah, River,
It's just
River.
easy math.
We know your side of it here. We're trying to get the rest of the party involved in this. In Raid Sock Puppet, what say you?
As this is all going on, you see the blackboard. You can see a list of all your names with odds being put beside them.
What?
And people are holding up gold coins.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
I don't know. I say put 25% to the party and then split the rest.
How are we gonna divvy 75% among 6 people?
Take
I don't
75% of the
It's
total
math.
and divide by
It's math.
6.
Just do 60%.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, that's not how math works, guys.
Yes.
I got an easy answer. Just take it all to the party, all to the party fund.
Oh.
I'm going to very, very soon though. I'm going to start giving you on the divisible
Well,
numbers.
it's simple. Once we figured out what the party amount is, you give that much to it, you divide the rest, and remainders go into the party fund.
No, well, that's why I'm saying, like, any big haul, just give everyone a
No, I mean,
10%.
people saying, how do you divide with this such number? You just
Yeah.
the remainder goes into party fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we have the money now. We take it. We put there's 6 of us getting shit, so we put 40% in the party loot, and then each 6 of us gets 10% share of it.
Why is half of it going into the rainy day fund?
Yeah.
Because
thing, is
it's
it's
just
basically
easy
one-
math that way.
I
Why
think
is
the
it, like-
quarter is not a bad idea.
Why not like 10 to 20% goes into party and the rest gets split?
Because it's much easier math this way.
But that's the thing. The math is
It's the
not that
same
hard.
math.
The math will be easy no matter what. You take the
Yes.
amount, you multiply it by a quarter.
Christ.
That's what goes in the party fund. What's left is what you divide between us.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, don't worry. You carry it. We'll do the math on it.
Yeah.
I'm
Ah,
surrounded by fucking idiots.
Difficult.
All right. So okay. 25% for party fund. Yay or nay? 1 in chat if you say yay. 0 if you say no. Yeah, 3, 4, 1 against with a reproposal of 20%. Another unproposal with 20%. Who do we not have input from? Reaver.
I don't fucking care at this point.
One abstains.
One abstained, so we got who's left? So one more.
You've actually got 4 votes for because Faye, you counts 1 plus.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, 25% it is.
Y'all want to do math on this shit?
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, 25% goes into the party fund. Okay.
Okay, so everyone gets 121, 124, and 9.
All right, 121. 124.
God, my mouse isn't working.
And here's a question: does everybody get a moonstone?
How many were there?
6.
Yeah.
What was it? 124, 129.
Yes.
Nice $10.
No, 121, 124,
121, 124,
and then 9.
and a 9. Okay.
This Fane lights it all on fire.
Just do it. Just do it. Solve it.
It makes sense to give everybody a moonstone.
Okay, so everybody gets a moonstone.
There's 6 of them.
I'm adding it to my pack.
I'm now 5 pounds over encumbered.
Oh,
Would anyone like to hold my crowbar?
I will not.
All right, now that we got that finally taken care of.
All right. So, Elf Lady, you were saying something about a watchtower that is unoccupied.
No, I wasn't.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I'm sorry, Drow. I was not speaking to you.
I like how you're his default go-to. You're like his worry stone.
Yeah. Yes, there's a watchtower apparently that is now fallen silent, which I suppose is strange because it's usually manned.
So someone needs our help.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they just all fell
Which
asleep.
direction
I
is
don't
this
know.
tower?
Would Loreleth have heard that in this part of the which direction?
You would know that the tower is to the north. It's along the northern
Okay.
road.
Yes, to the north.
And make an insight check.
Everybody?
Yes, please. You don't have to. You know.
Okay.
We're in the
No,
building.
No.
Yeah,
7 as well. No, it's on this.
that's a nice history.
I look away for a second. We're doing insight checks.
Yes, please.
Ha
Ooh.
All
All right. So, those of you that rolled above a 15 know this. These watchtowers are placed strategically along the lands, right near roads. They're kind of usually set slightly off the road, and they're there to watch travelers and merchants and any kind of moving to keep peasants and people safe as they travel along the road. They are always manned at all times. They're maintained by the local governments at all times, by the local armies and militias and stuff. And for one to go silent is highly unusual. They don't go silent. There's a rotational period where they'll put people in, take people out, but they're never empty. There's always somebody going either into the tower or coming out of the tower. So there's always a constant stream of people watching that tower. For one to go silent means something has had to have happened to that tower.
Where did this go quiet up?
To the north. Hang on. What happened to my map?
Says, hi guys.
Hi, guy.
What do you mean what happened to your map?
There's a map here. There was supposed to be the. Oh, there it is. It didn't load the map. Like all I saw was the lines and the drawings. Alright, so you know the tower is up near the mountains over here, basically right around there.
Okay. Let's
Yeah,
cross
those
the
are
streams.
You cross the river, up the mountains, up near the mountains. It's kind of like it's not really mountains so much as like a big line of hills.
This is
Think
where
more
we
like
cross the
Appalachian
stream.
Mountains compared to Rockies kind of deal. And you know, basically it's there and it kind of watches over the road and the kind of surrounding area to ensure that nothing happens to people who are traveling along them.
How far away is that?
About a week and a half, 2 weeks travel.
So we should probably stay the night here and then gear up in the morning.
I mean, I'm fine with that as I continue trying to get free drinks from people.
Aren't Drow notorious for how little alcohol they're able to hold?
It's based on your con. I don't know what his con is, so
13.
you're okay.
Above average.
You're a hardy drow. So you all wish to stay the night and then prepare to leave in the morning. Your goal is towards that, correct?
Sure.
My goal is to get drunk.
Well, hang out with me. I'll make sure we get all the drinks on the house here.
Would that be a long rest then?
You would have a long rest if you stayed the night. Yes.
I'm going to attempt to go fishing before I go to sleep, or before we do whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Do we
also
have
try to-
rooms then?
I try to finagle getting a free room for the night.
The inn says that you have rooms for as long as you wish.
I was successful then.
You were quite successful. You saved the little girl, therefore you are most welcome in the town.
Alright, guys, I got us free room.
Good job.
I'm gonna go up to the bartender and ask him if there's any jewelers in town.
He will look at you. And go, jewelers? We are a small town. We deal with wood, but we don't really deal with gems and things
Well,
of that
yeah.
nature.
Well, Jim's is not, not made of wood. Or at least the one that I'm looking for.
God.
So, I mean, that's is there anybody who may have an antique shop of some sort of thrift store where maybe they have some simple jewelry?
There's a general merchant shop, but as far as gems, I don't believe he has much in the way of jewelry and things like that outside of the basic stuff.
But he may talk to somebody that may be trying to peddle such wares, correct?
He might know of a traveling merchant or two, or somebody like that, or maybe somewhere else in another town he might know of. But I don't know specifically. No.
Okay, I'm going to go before I turn in. I want to go speak with this man, see what he has for sale.
Is it not like already late at night if we've been drinking with the crowd?
We will check with him first thing in the morning.
I will go tonight. It's dark yet. I will go tomorrow.
I'm scared of the dark.
so sorry, a little tipsy from all this Peruvian ale that we've been having here. So
Yes,
I guess-
Did you say Peruvian?
you don't know the Peruvian ale from the far northwestern portion of the continent. It's famous amongst many of my friends and kin.
Yeah, before my character goes to bed before the long rest, can he cast detect evil and good and detect magic on the ring and gemstone?
If you wish to do so.
Well, I do that before we set up for the long rest and all that, right?
If you would like to cast that before you go to bed, you're welcome to do so. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'd want to do.
Cool. All right. So
Uh,
the ring seems kind of innocuous. You don't get anything off of it. The gem, however, you sense a trace. It's not like it's not emanating evil from it, but it feels like evil may have rubbed against it almost. I should phrase that differently.
So he rubbed his balls on your ring. Got it.
Did you touch my drum set?
But you feel a trace as if as evil has had a presence around this ring at some point, but it's not around the stone, but it's not like emanating out from the stone. But it seems like something evil has touched the stone.
The barbarian.
Did detect magic detect anything?
You do actually sense something off that. The stone has had something done to it. There's been there's been some kind of magic used on that stone in some fashion. You aren't sure what, but you do know that it has been used on that stone, as if something was trying to cast something onto it.
Cast onto it or cast with it?
Cast onto it. Like they're trying to cast something into the stone. You aren't sure what though. Make a religion check though for me.
Basic one or with an advantage?
Just a basic. as you guys sitting there thinking, you think a ritual might have been used, some kind of religious ritual, but you aren't sure what religion or anything like that.
Hmm. What is Seven's character doing?
Getting drunk.
Make a con save for me, by the way, Seven.
Let's see here. There it is.
And he's gone.
Drunk.
You are hammered right now.
Who's
You
hammered?
are-
7?
Uh-huh.
Yes, he is
Oh my
hammered beyond
God.
all compare. You are about 4 L's beyond plowed. So congratulations.
So you're
Getting
saying
upstairs-
it was a success.
Yeah, sure. Let's go success. But you are able to stumble your way
So
upstairs.
if you go
Can one of us
looking
like just
for-
pick him up and carry him up the stairs and throw him in his room?
If you go looking
I mean,
for
I
Felicity
could.
At this point, you probably find her stumbling drunk up the stairs towards the room.
You actually go downstairs and find him find her passed out at the bar.
There
Like-
you go.
So you all can help her upstairs if you wish.
I'm just gonna shake my head and go up the stairs.
My character was looking to Seven to ask her a question, so he'll help Seven up the stairs into her room then.
All right. So you all pass the long night,
Hmm.
drunk asleep, and drunk.
I didn't drink.
Me either.
Yeah.
All right. So half the party's drunk and half the party is
Pussies.
fine.
So is
You
that a
will wake up-
long rest?
I'm
You
just,
gotta heal us?
You,
just
you
wondering-
wake up. You wake up with a splitting headache. Beyond that, you're okay.
just
Uh,
wondering.
go ahead.
Sorry. I was wondering what SKS.
Should that be a survival check for him?
He has disadvantage on Constitution saves or on concentration saves.
Yeah, in the morning they would again find me at the bar chugging water.
It's
and
actually
complaining about how awful everything is. And the
well, good thing
place
you
is
said
quiet.
that. I would like for you to make a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
Ooh. So you hear a conversation. You
Mhm.
see there is a man who you have not seen before talking to the barkeep at the bar. And he is speaking of the town of Madero. And speaking as he has just left that town.
Madero?
Yes.
What do I know of this town?
That's the town that Anoni's from, or was from,
You
right?
act like I listen.
He was too drunk.
He is talking about how there's very few shopkeepers left and that the town is basically almost deserted and that he would never go back and that people aren't how they used to be and that he has left his shop empty, taking what he could and is abandoning the town.
What kind of shop does he run?
He runs a general store.
Ah.
And you can hear him talk. He goes on to explain that the townsfolk aren't the people that used to be extremely nice, the sweet old lady. They aren't like that anymore. They have changed. Something has changed in the town.
Hmm.
And he says he will never return.
Sounds like a yellow quest marker to me.
Keep talking about
Well,
quest
I'll
markers.
just,
You still
I'll
hungover?
just kind of listen in while I nurse my headache.
So he's explained that he is moving north to NoHo, and he's going to set up shop there, as he will never go back to Madero ever again.
I thought you said NoHo is to the west.
Northwest, whatever.
It's all a bit wibbly wobbly.
Yeah.
Northwest on the
Oh,
map.
he hears west, but okay, I got you.
It's
He's
right
too
there.
drunk still to understand.
Yeah.
Some people say north, some people say west.
I said
It's all
west.
relative to where you are.
Which way is west?
It's west of north, south of east.
Where is
Hey, dude, is that
Matterhorn
you?
on the map?
Matterhorn is to the east over here in this little crook spot. You know, we make a history check. All right, good enough. You know that Matterhorn sits in a low level, kind of near a swampy area. It's dry where it specifically is, but there's a river that runs through it, and the area nearby is fairly swampy. It's a medium-sized town, probably twice, maybe 3 times as large as Holden. There's a couple inns, some shops, things like that. But there are far less shops now, apparently.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is it's an ideal place to start a business if there's no competition.
So each time I think he goes and you see him look at the barkeep and go, well, thank you, sir, for the breakfast, but it is a long trip to NoHo. I must be going. Good day, sir. And you see him walk out, and he lays his gold down the table and proceeds to walk out.
Interesting.
I think Loreleth is going to go to Iacopa and kind of just pull her aside, if possible. And she's going to explain. I have to confess something. And you probably the most sane out of all these people.
I don't hear this, but I'm already offended.
Yeah. I'm here looking for somebody. Well, somebody who knows someone that I'm looking for, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm not the kind of person to ask about. I'll, just ask random people. So,
Just like real life, Seven.
yeah. But which is why I suppose I'm asking you for help.
Who does thou seek?
It is a scholar, one who researches curses, apparently.
Are you cursed?
Loreleth freezes for a second. Somebody I know is cursed.
A family member?
She doesn't seem too convincing on that, but yes, someone close to me, yes.
Here's perk up. Do you have any indication of where this person would be?
Not really. I was hoping to hear something about such a scholar, but no such luck.
This is probably too small of a town. The local church has no knowledge of curse removal of anybody who could help. Hopefully, in our
No.
future journeys, we perhaps could run into somebody.
Perhaps. But I heard of somebody in this town that might know something. That is why I sought out.
Who is it?
I do not know.
SKS, make an insight check.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
And so the party begins to turn upon one. Oh my god.
I have the worst rolls ever on my highest qualities.
Make a religion check then. If this would actually probably be religion as well. You would know it from one or two.
Go ahead and give that advantage.
You
get
so good
religion.
man.
Worst cleric ever.
Bible tells about good men. Holy book
religion.
with words, large print.
Next time, roll it with a plus 15 because you're gonna need.
I Coco read from a picture Bible.
Yeah.
You.
Coloring book too.
You all should know me by now. RNG hates my soul.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh God. So you begin to speak, and then the thought you had just seems to kind of go, "That's not true. That's not right." And so you begin to think that you may know somebody, or have clues to somebody who may know who is being asked about, but just didn't seem to come there.
Perhaps a holy or a divine voice could guide me.
You're calling to your patron, huh?
No,
Oh
I'm
my
just saying
God.
it could pop up since I myself have failed.
I'm not calling for help, but God, if you're out there,
I mean,
I mean, if you know something.
you
If you know something, say something.
No
I
pressure.
mean, with these rolls right now, there is nothing spiritual happening. I detect no curse on him, and he seems like he's very calm, cool, and collected.
the only thing you sense there's no voices in it, but you do sense a pull towards the church, to the temple. There's a calling in you to come to the temple.
You
That's
don't
all
say.
you sense.
Doesn't he feel that every day though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he
more than
feels
normal.
especially
It's,
dirty and in need of repentance today.
He was condoned for his sins.
Condone.
Condone?
The script,
What is
the
this?
scripture
church?
has left my mind. We shall go to the church and pray upon an answer for you. Come with me.
Oh boy.
Loreleth is not very sure about this, but she'll go.
I grab your arm and bring you along.
Okay. Oh God.
It's fine for him to follow. At least he took a bath.
7 it was Holden.
Holden, right?
All right, so you go into the church and you see a priest kind of wrapped in his standard robes, and he goes, welcome to the temple. Have you come to pray today?
I come to speak answers.
I
I come to seek, not speak. I'm tired. Leave me
Speak
alone.
answers.
That's an insight. I come, need religion, help now. Book, words. I just draw crosses.
The priest starts chanting wildly and starts throwing holy water on you, going, "Begone, devil, begone!"
Oh God. As chaos somebody comes to Blackguard.
We need an old cleric and a young cleric. She's speaking in tongues.
Priest, we need to seek information upon curse removal or curse knowledge.
The priest looks. He goes,
Curse knowledge.
What kind of curse has overtaken you?
Oh, it's not for me. It's for a friend of a friend.
Are you sure?
Judging from my religion roll, I don't know. I think I've come down with something.
With the religion roll like
I
that,
just
SKS thinks
slightly
he is
looked
Jesus.
over at Loreleth.
She's reluctant to speak, but she drives up the courage and mentions someone I care about is afflicted, and I seek their breaking of the curse. Yes. I can't hear you, Mark. So you're cutting up.
Mark, so you went all robot on us.
Yep.
Then Marx's internet cuts
Come
out in
back,
5.
Marxo.
Baby, come back.
Boop beep.
Beep boop. Marxo?
Anybody speak droid?
What model?
Double J, play us a song.
Oh no.
Not in this holy place.
We've lost him for the moment.
Rip.
Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see.
Hello?
Hey,
That was
Hello?
quick.
I don't know what happened. I
That's
can hear
weird.
y'all. I can hear y'all the entire time.
That curse.
It's the curse striking again.
working now.
Y2K.
Jesus Christ. What year is it in game?
Oh my god, I almost just choked to death.
It's year 2K. It goes 2L, 2K, 2E.
I'm glad you made that joke 'cause I was about to.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Anyway, so the priest goes, I curse. I don't know much about curses. What kind of curse might it be?
The big one?
I'm not sure, but there was a design on it, a sort of mark.
I am not familiar with any curses that have marks on them.
I will be right back for a second.
If you, how do I say this? This temple does not generally have problems with curses. I know of the temple in Noho. Generally has a study of curses pretty heavily.
Yes.
The former priest there was very interested in curses, and has passed that down. But we are not a curse researching kind of place. We try to avoid curses at all cost.
Do you know the name of this person at the temple?
The former priest, he has long been dead. Enlo Bray is the current head of the temple there. He might be able to assist you.
Is he an understudy of the one that's long gone?
I
Or was
don't believe he was a direct study, no, but I believe he has been in the temple for a very long time, though.
Loreleth, this is your issue. Is this something you wish to seek?
I have to.
You seem like your time is limited. Is there something that maybe you're not telling us that we need to know?
Loreleth looks a bit nervous, but tries to keep her cool and says, no, not necessarily.
I glance over at Finemancer just to give that look. Or Fane, or whatever.
What look?
That.
I need to have a conversation with this priest after you're done, so hurry it up, Paladin.
I realize that he has no clue what's going on, and then I look back at Loreleth.
I wouldn't worry too much.
I shall help you on this adventure.
Oh,
I believe
God.
this is a noble thing.
Thank
Whether you
you.
tell me everything or not, I am with you,
I mean,
sticking through.
Paladin, if you ask me, I believe it's less of a curse and more of something stuck up his ass.
You realize
priest
we're in
says?
church.
Hello? Hello?
Is this thing on?
This thing on? I'm telling a joke. Performance check.
The priest looks up at you, standing at the altar, looking in front of the congregation, going, and looks and goes, "What are you doing up there?"
Oh my god. I think we should leave before it gets too out of control.
What are you doing, Paladin? Are you trying to scare me? You're waving around the handle to a hammer that's not even there.
The priest will look at you and say, could you take the insane man out of this temple? Without respect, the gods will smite him.
Feels like he's been chewing on the stick.
On that note, it's time for my character to walk into the temple.
Valizia, Seven, you can go to. You believe that you could go to the general store and have it, and he might be able to get you some exchange. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
I don't know what to do after that.
Yeah. I don't either.
You are on fire tonight, my man.
I am cursed no matter what game it is with rolls. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
That's the curse. That's really the curse.
You've given it to SKS.
Yes.
That was his plan all along.
So is it my turn to ask the priest a question?
Well, since
Oh,
I tried to
God.
intimidate you and failed miserably.
The priest seems rather. He is willing to answer your question, but seems rather impatient.
Well, it's a simple question, priest.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh my god.
seems
That's your
my
real
f-
name.
Yeah, if that's your real name, priest. I refer to everyone by their job titles. Like this cleric here. There's not a very good cleric at all. So, I may or may not have a curse to speak of as well. Seems maybe a lot of people here may be cursed, but you see this ring that I have on my. I'm getting to it. Just give me a minute. This ring that I have on my.
I don't think you
my-
have that on you anymore.
Yes,
no, he's
I
got a
do.
different one.
I can't take it off, and it has a tendency to tell me what to do. Is there anything odd with that?
I would assume so.
I mean, it's sort of little cursed, maybe a lot of cursed. On a cursing scale by your priest standards, how cursed is it?
The priest
I
does a
just-
stupidity check.
I think he doesn't. Just do the
It's somewhere
curse thing.
between non and cursed.
Are
Beyond
we
that,
not
I
cursed?
don't know.
Oh shit! This is not very helpful at all. It's just, I'm just saying, is there anything you can do to tell? Just maybe, we have a wizard that we've been hanging out with for the past couple of days. It's, does little things with his fingers and makes stars comes out. Can you do anything like that to see if there's any way you can get this ring off my finger, perhaps?
The priest looks at the two of you all and then looks back at the man standing there asking the question and goes, "Do you understand what he's asking?"
Not a clue.
Can you take the damn ring off my hand?
Swearing in
Well-
church.
What it's telling me now is that I have to find its mate in order for me to get to remove the ring. But I want it off because it constantly talks to me.
What's it telling you now?
It's telling me to step back and leave, that we don't have time for this nonsense now.
I cannot help you. If the ring is cursed, you must seek someone else. We do not deal in curses here, as I told the two.
Wait,
let's go. This is
They were
getting-
questioning about curses.
While you were fishing.
I
Yes,
know.
Bob.
I'm
What,
now
do you have-
concerned.
Let me just have it. Do you have a cursed fishing pole that you happen to have on your person?
No, I have a blessed fishing pole, sir.
Oh, I hear you. Now wink at him. I see you. All right, I'm out of here. This is a big waste of time. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
You, you see the priest kind of let out a small prayer and walk away.
Yeah, so I'm walking out. I'm going. I'm grabbing the shitty paladin, and we're getting out of here.
We already left.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, I'm behind you guys.
And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we will call that a session.
God bless.
Next
man.
time on Arendor, the Insane Party. Find out if the curse is ever found out about. What's the deal with this ring? And is Seven ever gonna stop being drunk?
No, we'll get him. We'll go to.
Spoilers, no.
Hold on. We'll go to the Cooper, get a barrel as a reward, and then we'll go back to the inn. You'll get as many free drinks as you can and put them all in the barrel.
Why would I want to drink grog?
You were getting
who's
free drinks
carrying-
before.
And who's carrying this damn barrel?
No joke.
Obviously, Mr. Party Fund.
I got this.
That's the party beer.
Anytime you need to pick me up, just dunk your head in and drink a few.
Yeah, anytime you guys want some money out of the party fund, just have to ask. But don't ask right now, because, we're not handing out any of the fucking party money. So,
Oh, hell.
Loreleth is just gonna find somewhere to buy some arrows. By the way, just putting that
There
out
is
there.
a Fletcher in town. You could buy from like the
Sweet.
Hunter's Fletcher, so you could restock your arrows if you wish.
Sweet. Back to
Uh,
20, huh?
Let me check the cost of arrows.
It's 1 gold per 20.
1 gold. All right.
Cool. I don't have the equipment page open.
Unless it's all right. We can do it later if you don't want to do it right now.
I'm fine.
Okay.
No, it doesn't actually list arrows in here. Son of a bitch.
Okay.
It should be under general goods.
Nope.
Let me get my fucking book.
Oh, there it is. Ammunition. It's under ammunition. One. Yeah,
what's
one
she
go
at?
for 20.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Going to go ahead and purchase 20 of them, I suppose.
So you are back to your full allotment of arrows.
Yeah. Well, 25. I think I'm at now.
Something like that. You fired a bunch.
Yeah.
You didn't try to recover any of them?
5 arrows left. Nope. I didn't.
Why would you not?
They were all sticking dead
Mhm.
goblins.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you
Kinda
can't get it back out.
That's not how an arrow works.
I wanted to roleplay better. That's the answer.
Oh.
So he's a
Is-
wasteful elf.
Is there anything anybody else
Can
would
get
like to do
more
before the
arrows.
session completely ends?
Yeah, how sober is Seven's character? I mean, how hungover is he?
Normal amount of hungover, I guess.
Yeah, decent enough.
Let's
Would it
see.
affect his checks or anything?
Not too bad.
Not really, no.
Yeah, Seven, can you check out that gemstone with what check?
I mean,
Just
he
to
would do
see
like
if
an
he picks up
arcana.
anything.
He would do like an arcana check if he could see what kind of magic was used on it.
Let me cast guidance on him too, so he could help him with the hangover too.
so,
I guess.
so you're gonna burn a no guidance is a cantrip, ain't it? Never mind. Yeah, it's a cantrip. Okay. If he wants to.
She kind of looks at you funny when you cast the spell on her, but yeah, I guess I can take a look at it. You said Arcana?
Yes, please.
God damn.
Let's see here.
Then roll a 1d4.
26.
Ow. Why weren't you rolling for SKS?
Because it's more fun this way.
You know that was you know it was a summoning spell, a ritual summoning spell that was used on that stone.
Well, I think
Uh-oh.
we figured out why you felt the need to go there.
No.
Hmm.
No. I don't mean like it was summoning him. I mean something. It was used to summon something. They used the stone and cast a ritual
Well,
summoning
know,
on the stone.
maybe not. Maybe they were trying to call something there.
From another
Does it
place?
seem like another plane, maybe?
You don't believe what they were summoning was good, and you don't believe it was from here. Where exactly it came from, you weren't sure.
Where
Would it
is
be another
here?
plane?
A demon, a fiend, something bad.
Yeah, you weren't sure if it's coming from like a lower plane or another, the
Well,
under
I mean,
the dark.
that's what I'm saying to him.
Yeah.
It looks like your family heirloom here was used to do bad things.
Hmm.
It was, as they say, tainted.
You're making a joke because they rubbed it against their taint, right? That's what they did.
What
I was
is
just
what
gonna
you
let
call
it
a
go.
taint?
Yeah, we got it there.
I was gonna go for what is ignoring the joke for 400, Alex.
Nope.
That's not the Double J way.
I was always told if you just ignore them, they'll go away eventually.
I
Nope,
was
Double J
speaking
never leaves.
metaphorically.
There we go.
We got it.
We got it. Has your gem ever been used for something like that before? Do you even know what this is?
Well, it was a stone that was set into the ring, and he was just trying to figure out why it was out the setting, and
Oh, I mean, what
Got
kind
him up
of
to that
gem it
point.
is, or why they would be using it like that. That's not normal.
Maybe he's an evil dwarf after all.
He's an albino droger.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was just trying to figure out why that stone was set out there, so he's kind of being inquisitive about it, trying to figure out what happened to it.
Well, yeah. Magic.
But he had
She waggles her
suspected-
fingers.
But he had suspected something was changed or done to it because of how he came to meet the party though, because he
When we
was knocked
found
out
it-
for it apparently.
When we found it, it was in the room of some kind of shaman, among some other spelly type items.
Yeah, the gem was with the scroll of web and the scroll of cure wounds, and then the ring was hidden in a box under the floor.
Did you guys meet the shaman or was he away?
There was a goblin. We killed him.
He's the mayor has part of him.
Yep.
No, the mayor did not hear of it.
No, the mayor has part of him. He has his ears.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
To make a little illusion figure of a goblin getting shot in the neck by an arrow and then bashed to death.
No, you make the entire battle and just replay it for him like a video.
Little minor illusion after minor illusion.
Yeah, it's like this little, it's like a diorama.
Do you have a
Except it's
prestidigitation with epic music in the background?
It's completely characterized.
Epic music, you say?
Oh, why'd I say it?
I love that.
That's not very epic,
Minor
Double J.
illusion is not a concentration spell. You can have multiple going at once.
Yeah, and as long as it's within the framework, you can have it do anything you want. So you can put a little bitty battle diorama in your hand.
You can make one of them doing little images, and the next one makes a little sound, and
One of them
it
could be like
can't-
all the smoke
yeah.
and everything.
yeah, there'd be multiple casts, but you could do them in quick succession.
Yeah. Anything else before we call this a session? Completely call this a session, I should say.
Nothing I want to do now. Already got my things out of the way.
Barbarian's got nothing.
Before
Which-
I forget for next week, if the group gets back together, I would pass on what I heard, especially to the dwarf here, since he was talking about Madero, where everybody's abandoning it and people are talking about how people they've known for years just seem different and darker, and the place has gone to hell.
Wow. The unfortunate thing is I won't be available next week for a session.
Why you do this to us?
Uh-oh.
Because my fucking manager decided, hey, let's just schedule a fucking closing shift. And I know why they did it too.
Because you wanted off today?
What?
Because you wanted to get out early today?
No, because I'm going to Oregon a week after.
You're going to Oregon?
Oh,
Yep,
you
I am. I am actually
I
going to.
can give you all the advice you need to get to Oregon.
But
If
you've
you-
never
if
you
gone to the
come
trails
down-
in Florida.
That's a long trail from down there.
Yeah,
Does-
good
does
thing
that-
I'm flying and not actually walking
Well,
like.
well, that takes all the fun out of it.
It really does.
Yeah. You're not taking a covered wagon. Okay.
Nope.
Question. Are you going to be here for the session after next? While
I
you're in
think
Oregon?
I will. Well, I think I come back on the same day on Monday after next week.
Do you
Yeah.
have a laptop you're taking with you?
I have a tablet.
That'll work. If,
Although,
if the tablet can use a headset and you can have Discord on it, you can use this with the tablet too.
if by headset you mean headphones.
Well, and a microphone.
I
Or a
mean,
set that has a microphone on it.
the Discord and
Mm.
stuff on mobile devices is pretty usable.
It is.
And you can
That's
use
what I'm using.
You're just push to talk or something. If you
yeah,
need to.
as
Yep.
long as you have internet, as long as you have internet, you can access Roll20.
Yeah, you
That-
can do it from the plane.
You can do it from your phone.
Oh my god, playing D&D on a plane.
That'd be amazing, actually.
So,
Yeah, the problem is the
but-
internet on the plane is going to be pretty crappy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which is why I'm just gonna say that I think I might actually be able to get back early enough to actually be home by the time session starts. I believe because I think I get back about 6:30 p.m. my time, which is I don't know.
Plenty of time.
Well, hopefully.
So like an hour
Nah.
and a half.
Yeah, I'd be like a little bit late maybe, but
That's
depending how long I get my bag and whatnot. So
You might get lucky. You might get home earlier.
maybe.
Alright, so we'll make you won't be here.
Robot.
Oh,
I'm
robot.
breaking up again.
Yep.
DM's gone. Derail the story.
Dang it.
You're at like 80% normal.
Yeah, it's just
80.
like a little choppy.
My
Yeah, no, it's
immersion.
gone.
The DM was a robot the entire time.
2% normal. 0%.
Yeah.
Sir, we've lost him.
Rip.
Welp, he's dead, Jim.
So does that mean SKS is the new DM?
Oh,
That's
God.
how it works, right?
I accept this honor with a valiant token of duty.
Us greedy folk never get any loot, and we are constantly berated for our
You
entire
opened the
journey.
chest and have found 3 copper shillings. Now, this is an old currency that is no longer in service, but perhaps
I
Okay.
can
you
melt
use
it down
as
for
a
copper.
dental filling.
SKS, you're fired.
I rolled
So
a 2
then
on
Double J takes
damning.
over next, correct?
Oh my god.
Hey.
7 years ago, we fought.
Abraham
He
Lincoln,
narrates
damn.
the entire session, nobody gets to act.
No. Here's what you're going to do.
So how about that jumping into the pit?
And
That was dumb.
it went as expected.
You discovered what Anoni already knew. It's a fucking hole.
Just a hole of.
Holiest of holes. Well,
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that session.
It was pretty good.
Yep.
I just want to know how Double J always gets covered in shit whenever he's
I have no idea. I really put myself out there.
You know, I literally have a spell that can clean anything, and I choose not to.
Wow.
At any time for free.
That's a spell. That's a thing.
Yep.
Can it clean magical dirt off of something?
Magical dirt.
It
How
can
often do you run into
clean-
magical dirt?
It can clean or soil an object at a set rate per tick or whatever.
Interesting.
It doesn't specify anything about magic dirt.
So what I'm hearing is I need to make a wizard housemaid. Got it.
Yeah, they would actually be like the best ever. But the amount of effort and work that goes into learning that would be like a pain in the ass, unless you were a high elf.
Or I could just make a sorcerer and be like, pow, it's clean.
Yeah, but you have so much power. Why would you just be a housemaid?
Oh, lack of ambition.
Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser.
A sorcerer without ambition?
Yeah, make it based on the real me. Come on now.
So they're a sandwich sorcerer? That's their origin?
Yes, he gets his power from sandwiches, just like SKS.
the great Jimmy John. He gives me speed and
Oh,
sandwiches.
I was thinking more of sandwich romance.
I don't have a spell book. I have a giant sandwich with everything listed in it.
You threw the toppings to the spells.
That's my component pouch too.
I mean, technically you're a sorcerer, so you don't need a spell book anyway.
What was that?
You're a sorcerer, so you don't need a spell book anyway.
Okay, fine. My component pouch is my sandwich. Problem solved. That was pleasant.
It's not looking good for Marxo.
It's really not. He's dead for good this time.
Well,
The robot got him.
Amazon
dear.
finally found him.
That curse that Zeros is carrying around.
It's spreading to everyone.
Her friend is carrying
Yeah.
it around.
Clearly.
It's spread to
Yeah,
SKS's
that's
rolls.
what Double J is when he goes to the doctor for certain things too.
Now that the cleric of the temple thinks that you're the one with the curse, SKS.
Yep.
Does he think he's the one with the curse, or does he think it's Double J now with the way he was acting?
No, he's just special.
All right, I gotta get out of here.
Okay.
See you
All
later.
right,
Right?
Later, dudes.
bye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be interesting how that unfolds.
Yes, it is.
Oh boy.
We will have to find out next week.
Find out next time
On.
on Double J Gets Covered in Goo.
Again.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.